All-Stars action. Bit of All-Stars action coming on up, and we are gravy, baby. We're ready to rock and roll. I don't know what I was about to say just then. I would start off with an S. Anyway, I'm going to pretend whatever just happened didn't happen. But guys, obviously, we are here for the Indigenous All-Stars taking on the Maori All-Stars in the first actual genuine competitive rugby league men's match of the year. Obviously, we've just had the women's game, which actually was super close, man. It was a Titan that won it for the Indigenous women, so we'll take that one. You can thank us later. But the Indigenous women won 20-18. They were down by a bit. They came back. Also, Maoris were down by a bit and came back. But in the end, it was a penalty that won it for them in the literal last minute of the game through Leilani Montgomery. So, yeah, again, Indigenous, you can thank the Titans for that one, son. Oh, boy. You can thank the Gold Coast Titans for that one, sir. Or ma'am, I should say, when it comes to the women's game. But this one's going to be a good game here between the men's because it's, like I said, the first competitive game of the season. We're only 2 weeks away now from Vegas. I'm so excited. It's not this Thursday coming, but next Thursday, I'm off to Vegas, son. Woo! What happens in Vegas? Well, when you're a content creator, it's hard for it to stay in Vegas, to be fair, because you guys are going to be watching me on BKRtravel and on BKR Sports, so I guess it doesn't really stay in Vegas. But look, this game here is just littered with talent. It's littered with talent, it's littered with passion, and I'm so glad that the All-Stars changed from what it used to be when it originated, where it was the NRL World All-Stars versus the Indigenous All-Stars. I was actually at the very first game of this on the Gold Coast, supporting the Indigenous All-Stars. I'm not Indigenous, but I just felt like it was, it had more a bit of, emotion and feeling behind it than just the generic World All-Stars. And thankfully, they changed that and they brought in the Maori All-Stars from New Zealand, which has just been an incredible tournament since 2017, I think it started. Yeah, 2017 was the last time, 2016 was the last time the World All-Stars played. And then in 2017, it was... Oh, no, sorry. It was still... The Maori All-Stars game started in 2019, so it's not actually been going for too long. The first game was in 2019. Indigenous won 34-14. Then in 2020, the Maori All-Stars won 30-16. Then it was a draw in 2021. I don't believe there is extra time, and they were talking about this in the women's game just before. There's no extra time here, so if it's a draw, it's a draw, as you saw in 2021 when it was 10-10. Then in 2022, the Maori All-Stars won again 16-10, and the last 2 years in a row, the Indigenous All-Stars have won 28-24 and 22-14. But it is always close. It's always a good game, in recent years anyway. There hasn't been a game past 8 points since 2021. The last 4 years have been by less than 8 points, and the biggest margin was last year's 8 points. Outside of that, it was 4, it was 6, and it was 0. Right, so this is a competitive game, man, with a lot of passion on display, a lot of emotion there. If you don't know, which I'm sure you would, but the Indigenous All-Stars represent the Indigenous Australians, and the Maori All-Stars represent the Indigenous New Zealand, right? So Maori population is actually something that I watched a movie called Ka Whawhai Tonu, A War Without End. I just have such a deep love for that Maori culture. I think it's just so cool, man. I love it. Obviously, I'm not Maori, but I just love that culture so much, and I'm going to learn a lot more about it on BKRtravel as well. But yeah, look, tonight's going to be a good game. Let's go through the two team lineups here, guys. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. We're here pretty much every single game. Obviously, we didn't stream the last game, Rabbitohs Manly, in the preseason, because I had to fix a few walls, which didn't even end up getting done, so I could have done it, but that was delayed by about an hour and a half. But we're always here, so hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I believe 3 games tomorrow, which is going to be massive, and God help me during the Titans-Broncos. But this is at CommBank Stadium in Sydney. The Indigenous All-Stars are the hosts. The fullback is Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow from the Redcliffe Dolphins. Then on the wings, you've got Tyrone Munro and Lofiana Camperero, the big Lofmeister, the speedster son. Tyrone Munro from the Rabbitohs and Lofty from the Titans. You go to the centres, Brian Kelly from the Titans and Jack Whiten from the South Sydney Rabbitohs, with the 5'8" being Big JC, Jaden Campbell, the man who initiated this concept. Preston Campbell, his father. Now Jaden Campbell's getting his first game for the Indigenous All-Stars, which is just awesome, man. It really is. It's just an awesome part of history, and to have that connection and to keep it flowing down the line, right? And, JC's a lovely bloke, and he deserves the world, man. He deserves the world, JC, so I'm glad that he does get a crack here in this lineup. Then we got in the 7 from the Cronulla Sharkies, Nivai Peru. I would expect that I'm actually surprised because Nico Heinz not playing. So is that because, have they gone to Vegas already and whatnot? I'm not too sure. Surely they haven't because they only played 2 days ago. Maybe they have. I don't know because they don't have another preseason game. So I'm surprised that Nico's not there, but Nivai Peru, looking forward to seeing him have a crack. The props, Shakai Mitchell from the South Sydney Rabbitohs and Josh Kerr from the Dolphins, with Connor Watson in the hooker from the Roosters. You go to the back row, Dylan Lucas from the Knights and Josh Curran from the Bulldogs. Nearly said Warriors, but it is the Bulldogs. And then Hohepa Peru, he's not Raiders, is he? Hohepa Peru. Oh, he's Raiders. I was right. Yeah. That was a good educated guess, that. However, Peru from the Canberra Raiders. Then you go to the interchange. Tallis Duncan from the Rabbitohs. Brent Naden from the Tigers. I think he's still out, maybe. Jaden Sullivan. Oh, I think he's still at the Tigers as well, isn't he? And then my boy, the superstar, Jacob Alakwinki from the Gold Coast Titans. And the reserves, I don't think this is like the preseason at all. I don't think these guys get in, but the preseason's kind of confusing me here because you've got Ethan Roberts, Blake Steep, and Jacob Sykes, but I don't think they get in. Preseason, sure, all the reserves play, not today, though I don't believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the Chatola in the chat, but yeah, look, I think that this is a good lineup here for the Indigenous. Again, surprised that Braden Trindle and Nico Hines aren't there, but they played in the Sharks game on Thursday night, and they'll be obviously in Vegas in a couple of weeks' time, so I'm not too sure what happened there, but they're not playing tonight. So this is a good Indigenous lineup. A lot of Titans here as well, which is awesome to see. Really awesome to see guys like JC, Brian Kelly, and Lofiana Camprera, and Jacob Alakwinki there. So Gold Coast Titans, they're firing up, baby. They're firing up. Now for the Maori All-Stars on the other side, you got Kalen Ponga from the Newcastle Knights, who is the fullback, with the wingers being Will Warbrick from the Melbourne Storm and Jesse Arthurs from the Broncos still, I think. I think he's still the Broncos. You go to the centres, Dane Gagai from the Knights and Mweni Hiroti from the Sharkies, yes? Mweni Hiroti is a Sharky, yeah? I'm going to make sure. Gee whiz, I've got to... hey, listen, this is the preseason, man. Us commentators, we need to get rid of the... Russ ourselves. I am right, though. I've been right both times. So don't you start, son. Don't you start. I'm still getting it right. But when you heard it from the Sharkies, you got the 5'8" Chancellor Clockstad from the Warriors and Cody Nigrima, the halfback from the Dolphins, the Gigacare. Royce Hunt, he's in the prop. He's a new West Tiger alongside James Fisher-Harris, who is a new New Zealand Warrior. The number 9, Jerry Marshall-King, who is from the Dolphins, with the back row being Jordan Riggy from the Broncos and Jacob Laban from the New Zealand Warriors, and then you've got Leo Thompson, who is now not at the Newcastle Knights. He has gone to the Bulldoggy Dog. Yes, the Bulldoggy Dog. No, he's still at the Knights. Oh, it's next year, isn't it? I think we said this last night. I think it's next year that he's going to the Dogs, right? Yeah, 2026. Yeah, that's why I had to confirm this. See, I'm not getting him wrong. I'm having to double check. I'm not getting it wrong. So he's still at the Knights this year, and he goes to the Bulldoggy Dog next year. Interchange, my boy, Keanu Kenny. What a beautiful man. I love Keanu. He's an absolutely amazing bloke. He gave me an awesome gift at Christmas time. Him and his family, amazing people. I love Keanu. I'm really looking forward to seeing him play tonight. You go to the rest of the interchange. Jazz Tavanga from the... he's not at the Warriors anymore. Gee whiz. Where is he now? Manly, is it? Still got it. It is Manly. It is Manly. A couple of random trades here, eh? Zach Docker-Clay from the Chilkies. Curtis Marin as well on the interchange, with the reserves being Xavier Willison, Ruben Porter, and Jesse McLean. So, hey, listen, getting rid of the rust in regards to a few certain plays here and there, shake it all about somewhere. That's what we're going to say, all right? So, a bit of rust here for the old commentary. But it's going to be a smack-up game. Look, if I'm going to make a prediction, I am going to predict the Indigenous All-Stars. However, I will say, this Maori All-Star team does have a really, really nice balanced team, whilst I feel like the Indigenous All-Stars are very stacked in the 1 through 6. The 1 through 6. I didn't say 7. I do have my reservations about Niva Peru until I see him again today. But Hamiso, Tyrone Munro, Brian Kelly, Jack White, and Lofiana Camprera and Jaden Campbell, if you let them get a line break, you're done. You're gone. They're selada. They're sayonara, marabish. You know, they're gone. But the forwards, it's a little bit how you go. You know, Shakai Mitchell, depth. Josh Kerr, also kind of depth, but he does get a good role at the Dolphins. Connor Watson would normally be depth, but he's been playing a lot lately. Oh, I wouldn't say depth. He's usually either the 14 anyway. But, you know, kind of brink. Dylan Lucas, he usually starts in the centres. He's more so a back rower. For the Knights, he starts more so in the centres recently. but he does mix it up between the centers and the back row. But that's on the point. Josh Curran's solid, and then Peru usually depth, and then the interchange is, it's just the forwards is where I get concerned about here with the Indigenous All Stars, because you look at the Maori All Stars, they've got a top four prop in the game. Right, and I say top four because whenever you're talking about the best four front rowers in the game, you're adding in Payne Haas, you're adding in Tina Fa'asaumalawi, you're adding in Adam Vanor-Blake, and you're adding in James Fisher-Harris, right? And then you can interchange them with your perspective, and you wouldn't be wrong wherever you put them. It's not wrong to put anyone anywhere in that top four, but I think they're a clearing out top four there, in my personal opinion. So they've got that player right there, big bopper to lead the line. Then they've got Royce Hunt, who is a just workhorse, man. He's not going to play 80 minutes. He's going to play real impact minutes, but they are severe impact minutes. So he will get them going as well. Marshall King is a solid hooker, man. Nothing extravagant, but I think he absolutely does his job. Jordan Ricky is a bit of a risk, man. Like, he's kind of a hype player. He has his good moments, but he also can have bad moments, and also does allow the crowd to get involved into how he plays as well. So Jordan Ricky he can be good, though. He can be good, but a lot more often than not, I have seen, I guess, negative aspects of his game that makes me worry a little bit going for him into the Broncos season. So that's something that I'm really looking towards tonight, because this is kind of a preseason, but with just more emotions and feelings and actually winning ability, right? It's still kind of a preseason, just with added incentive to actually go and win the game. So I am still looking at Jordan Ricky to see those improvements, even though I know he's played for New Zealand, and I know he played in a grand final, and I'm aware that he's playing this Maori All-Stars game, but I know you know what I'm talking about. He does have an error in him. Jacob Laban, fine. Leo Thompson, absolute baller there in the 13. And just feel like that forward pack for the Maori All-Stars, if they get them rolling, I think they win. But if those forwards are evenly matched by the Indigenous All-Stars, then I do feel like the back line here for the Indigenous All-Stars gets the job done. I feel like if they can match them in the forwards, the Indigenous, then they win the game. Because that back line, Hermiso, Tyrone Munro, Brian Kelly, Jack White, Nolofiana Khan-Pereira, Jaden Campbell, and sure, I'll add in Nivai Peru. That's a fantastic 1 through 7. And I'm not saying the 1 through 7 here for the Māori All-Stars is bad, but, Callum Ponga, absolutely unbelievable. Will Warbrick, very, very good. Dane Gagai, kind of past it, but also does still have that amazing talent in him, but it's more about experience there for mine. Mweni Hiroti, he's fine. Jesse Arthurs, he's fine. John Snell clocks out in the 6, he's a bit interesting. And then Cody Nick Rim in the 7 is a bit how you going, but, he can do a job. So I just feel like the 1 through 7 for the Indigenous All-Stars clears out. But I think that the 8 through 13 for the Māori All-Stars, that clears out. So, again, if the Indigenous All-Stars match that forward pack of the Māoris, I think the Indigenous win through their back line. But if they don't, I think they could be run over the top of. I really think that they could be run over the top of. This Māori All-Stars forward pack is really beasty. And then you add in the likes of Jazz Tafanga as a tackle bot. Zach Docker-Clay will do his thing. Keanu Kenny, come on. He'll be a live wire, brother. He'll be a live wire, the old Keanu. Oh, gee whiz. And then Curtis Marine. I do like the bench better, though, of the Indigenous All-Stars. Tallis Duncan, Brent Naden, Jaden Sullivan, and Jacob Alakwinki. I think there's more to that. Brent Naden's a bit of an interesting one. I'm not going to lie to you. That's a little bit of an odd odd selection in my personal opinion overall. But it's relatively even in regards to the benches. But I probably still maybe would lean with. I don't know actually. Like Keanu brings it up, son. Keanu, he brings it up. Hey, listen. His word is. Keanu brings it up massively. Because if you look at all 8 of those players across the interchange, Keanu, for mine, is the best of the 8. So, I don't know. Anyway, I am going to predict. Geez, it's tough, though. It could be close. I am going to predict the Indigenous All-Stars win again. But I absolutely think it comes down to if they can match the forward pack of the Māori All-Stars. I think that's what it will come down to. So I'll take him in a close one. We'll see how it goes. It's always a close match, always a lot of emotion. Anybody could win this game, but I will predict the mundo as the Indigenous. But all right, let's hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Let's get to the chat, let's see what you guys are saying. Let's fire up and let me know who you're supporting, whether you're Indigenous or Māori or not. I'm not either, but I'm not going to support a team. I will support my Titans boys, to be fair. But I do feel like I'm always going to be more inclined to support and again, I love the Māori culture, but I'm always going to be more inclined to support Australia, right? And it's not Australia versus New Zealand. And I know we have, issues in the culture of Australia between, I guess, Indigenous and, situations in regards to Australia. I don't want to obviously get into it, but I'll still always probably back in my country over another, and then I'd take New Zealand over anybody else. That's just how I kind of roll. If New Zealand's taking on America, I take on New Zealand every day of the week. It's like me with the Sharks, right? My team is the Gold Coast Titans, and I'll always support the Gold Coast Titans. But if they play, and then I'll always back in the Sharks. But if they play the Titans, I want the Sharks to get dry humped up that field. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Couldn't care less what happens to them. But I'll always back in the Sharks outside of that. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel. But with that being said, it's going to be a super interesting game here. Super interesting game. Justin Lee says, what's the try score is? I'm going to say Tyrone Munro scores a double. I'll go Tyrone Munro scores a double. I'll go Loffy to score one. For the Maori All-Stars, I will take... I'll take Leo Thompson at 13. I'll take Leo Thompson at 13, and I'm also going to take Keanu off the bench. And that's off the bench, yeah. I'll take a big Leo Thompson because, again, I feel like it's going to have to come to their four-pack. If it's not Leo, I might even take Royce Hunt. I really like one of their big bopper forwards to get over the line. So, yeah. JC from Meat Pie. Oh, that'd be amazing, Jay. That would be such a good experience. That'd be so awesome for JC. Also, I've got the sound working now over here. Yeah, so I can actually listen to the game. As well whilst commentating now. So I didn't have to... I hope Blocker's not commentating because he wasn't commentating before. Well, he was commentating before. I hope he's not commentating this. I thought Jack White retired from rep footy. Isn't this rep? It is, but... Brenton says, tipping the Koori tonight. Up at a Kiwi, Skunkle says, are you part Maori? Are you part Maori? Or are you just... are you just Kiwi? That's a mad statement. Like, are you... Because I feel like in today's world, right, it's very difficult to say the two words of white and black in reference to it, even if you're not, like, if you're just trying to talk about the separation and whatnot. Like, if you're talking about, like Indigenous Australians, it feels awkward to say white Australians, in my personal opinion. I don't like that. I just like being one. But I guess that's just how society is nowadays. It just makes you feel really... It makes it feel tough to even say that word. So that's why I say just Kiwi rather than Maori, if you know what I'm saying. I actually don't know. Are you? I don't know if I remember. Or if you might be. Brenton says, a Gagai playing for the Maori? Yeah, he is. I'm Pakeha. I don't know what that is. You need to explain that in the chat, son. Lucky didn't stream the South Manly game, Greg says. Yeah, I heard that there was... Well, I did see that there was an hour and a half worth of a delay because, unfortunately, there was maybe a heart attack or something that happened to somebody at the game. There was a medical emergency, and there was an hour and a half delay, and then obviously it ended up being kind of a blowout. Manly did win by a bit, and then Rabbitohs came back to make it within 10, but it was still effectively a blowout. White fella. I see, not Maori, okay. Dasmate says, Adam Blair is the Maori coach. They should have had Glenn Stewart as the Indigenous coach. I don't even know why I'm going to respond to that. Jared Ford says, Kia ora Cuzzies, should be a cracker. Should be a cracker, son, hopefully. Hopefully. They are walking out onto the field right now. Give me some score predictions. JJ says, go to Maori Pukana. Hey, remember, for people who follow me on Instagram on BKR Sport, remember when I went to the All Blacks experience and I did is that what that is, the Pukana, where you put your tongue out? And I was in the All Blacks experience where they have like the big All Black and you stand in front of it, they've cut the head off obviously and you put your head down. I did the Pukana. I got called like a racist on Instagram for doing that by one person. Obviously, everyone defended me and whatnot, but I just found that crazy, dude. And that's why you get concerned about anything you say about anything nowadays, because it's just like, how is that offensive? I was literally saying how much I love the culture and I'm a part of it. I'm in New Zealand. I'm at the All Blacks experience as a wallaby, bro. Like, taking a photo with an All Blacks jersey and got called it. It's just like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Go to the NRL World All-Stars. You need help, Daz. You need help. We've known that for a very long time. It is very, very humid right now on the Gold Coast. It's extremely humid. Is it sold out, this game? I don't know. Is it sold out? Interesting to see. I feel like there should be a good amount of people there, especially there is a large, there's a lot of Islanders live in Western Sydney, so I'm sure they would have got out to here, and there's a lot of Indigenous out there, absolutely, surely. There is at the top of the back sections, it looks a little bit scarce. 18-16 of the Indigenous, that'll be a good game, Slabber. That'll be a great game. Dasmate says, tits out for the boys. What? Free the nips. What's happening here? What are we saying? Why is there free the nips and tits out for the boys in the chat right now? And then we got Brent saying, exactly, Jay. What's happened? Have I missed something here completely? I don't know what's happening right now. Is a moment of silence right now? I'm not too sure what the moment of silence was, so I was talking. But you're always going to get at games like this. There's going to be always respectful people for whatever the minute of silence is. So that's good to see. Am I missing something in the chat? Why is there free the nips and tits out for the boys in the chat happening as we speak? I really don't understand. I don't understand. Did I do something? Alright, so we're about to see... I would assume it's called the Maori haka. Is it a different style haka? Oh, you screw censorship. Yeah, it's a tough day. It's tough days nowadays, bro. It really is. Also, please just confirm for me that everything is running smoothly. Just because now I've got the sound working over here, I've got the game on, I've got the Streamlabs working and whatnot. Just let me know that everything is free flowing and all good. Leo Thompson getting it ready. Here he is. He's fired up. He's fired up. Who's leading this right now? It's not Warbrick. I think it might be... Oh, Jordan Ricky. That was full on. Oh, it's Leo Thompson leading it. No, it makes sense. He's a bopper, dude. Look at that structure. He's a structured man. He is big bopper. Audio and visuals, good stuff. Audio and visuals working good. Leo Thompson is a big boy. You would not want him to be running at you. It's pretty smooth, ain't gonna lie. Hey, listen, it's smooth, son. It's what we do, son. It's what we do. Smooth it up. I nearly said something else, but we're gonna leave it at that. This is always such a good moment, though, watching this. That's the next Willie Mason in 2026. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go with the dogs. Circle jerk. I love Leo Thompson. Yeah, I know you do. You have like a weird fascination with Knights players, bro. Knights forwards. You love Jack Hetherington. You love Leo Thompson. Dane Gagai is into it, bro. Dane Gagai is into it, man. Dane Gagai. I love that. Dude, Dane and Jordan Ricky. Jordan Ricky, that tongue, the tongue flick was crazy, Slabber. Jordan Ricky's tongue flick is something. Leo is an animal, he is, Brenton. Well, how do you feel as a Knights fan that you've lost him? That's not me, bantering, I'm just asking. It's a tough one. So excited to see what his brother... Oh, yeah, I forgot that's why you love the Knights for some reason, Skunk, because of his All Blacks brother or something? A guy who played for the All Blacks or was in the All Blacks system or something like that? Dude, they are... Yeah, I love when you see... Oh, the women are doing it behind, are they? Yeah, okay, yeah, the women are doing it from behind too. I didn't even see that. I'm pissed he's leaving after we just recruited his brother, yeah. It probably means at some point he probably goes down too. It's a good sign for the Dogs, but it's not even until next year. So it does... I feel like a lot of people think that he's already signed for this year. And fought from the Broncos. Forgot his name, Dave Willison. You are a Titans fan, mate. Don't say that ever again. But yeah, look, I feel like most people think that the Bulldogs have got Leo Thompson this year when he's not there. He's not there until 2026. All right, now we get the Indigenous All-Stars war cry. The women are in behind as well. I wonder who's going to lead this. Maybe JC? Looking at Royce. Okay, Mitchell, thank you. Thank you for that that visual. Big Loffy. Oh, it's Shakai Mitchell. Yeah, oh, dude, look at his stance. Look at the way he's walking. I love it. And Hamiso's coming out. Is this means Shakai Mitchell's leading the walk-cry? Thompson and Max King need to shave his head. We got the next Mason and Marco Mealy. Mark my words. You need serious help. Yeah, Shakai is leading it. It's cool. Spider-Man says these two teams are an even match. They are. I feel like if the Indigenous win this game, it's because they match the forwards of the Maori All-Stars. If the Indigenous don't match the forwards of the Maori All-Stars, then the Maoris will win. I think that's kind of how it goes, man. I think it really comes down to the forwards battle. But I say that if the forwards battle is even or in Indigenous favour, the Indigenous All-Stars win. If because I think their backline's better. But if they don't match the forwards and the Maori All-Stars win the forwards battle, I feel like they probably get it done over the line with the dominant ball possession and dominant field position. Because you go through that 1 through 7 of Indigenous and it is spicy, dude. It is spicy. Tyrone Munro coming out. Dude, I love the atmosphere, man. The atmosphere is so good. Wouldn't it suck if it was a draw? Like for the neutral maybe, but I feel like there is a lot of respect in this game regardless. And now Hamiso's come up. There is a lot of respect in this game regardless from the Indigenous and the Maori, with each other. So it's like they both obviously clearly want to significantly win this game. But if it's a draw, it is just very kind of respectful because for the neutrals, they want to clearly see like a good game with a winner. And I guess, yes, people would want to see a winner, but for the people involved, I think it would be okay. They had a draw 2 years ago. 3 years ago, they had a draw. It was 10-10. And everyone just kind of enjoyed the entertainment that was put on, really. All right, so still doing the war cry right now. Maori win after Samisa and Lucas score. I disagree unless they win the forwards battle. If they win the forwards battle clearly, then the Maoris win. If they don't win the forwards battle, then they lose. The Indigenous All-Stars backline is too good. Indigenous All-Stars backline is better than the All-Stars backline for the Maoris. So it comes down to the forward pack. I feel like the Maori pack is better, but if they can't get over the line of the Indigenous, then I feel like the Indigenous win this game. 32-14 Maori. That's disrespectful. It's not happening. Skunkle says, we are all winners, entertain house, no power players in this game. Is there not? Is there not a single power player in this game? Is there not a single power player in this game? Isn't Jermaine Hopgood I know he's not playing today, but isn't Jermaine Hopgood Indigenous? Or am I crazy? Jermaine Hopgood. I swear he played last year, didn't he? Or am I just off my rocker? Yeah, he did. He played last year, 23-24. He's played twice. I'm surprised he's not playing today. Hey, superstar! Jacob Barlick Winky. Superstar. Superstar. Spider-Man says they're going to be at some stage, both teams 6 all or 12 all. Or even 18 all, who knows? Probably a drop goal to win the match. I'd say it's less than 6. We've seen the last three games in a row have been less by 8 points. 8 points last year, Indigenous win. 4 points the year before that, Indigenous win. And then it was a tie, 10-10. So if it's going to be a win either team, you are probably looking at a 1 or 12. And you are probably looking at less than 8 points because it has been superbly close games throughout. You know, the last time there was a blowout, we go back and have a look at the last time there was a blowout. Reopen, close tab. Not that one. Reopen, close tab. Not that one either. Jeez, how many close tabs did I have? There we go. All right, so the last time there was a dominant winner was 2020 when it was 30-16 to the Maori All-Stars. And before that, Indigenous beat them 34-14. So up until 2020, it was actually always usually blowouts. And then after 2021 onwards, it's been super close games. Really, really close games. Damn, that was like absolutely sold out for that first game at Seabass. 26,687 would have been that's probably the capacity. Dude, that guy at the back, he looks so much like Loffy just then. The Maori version of Loffy. Alright, so the Indigenous war cry is done, and also the Maori haka is done. Here we go, fire it up now. The game is about to start. Like I said, get in the chat, let me know who you think wins. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Let's do it. No sign of a LeBron at the All-Star game. Crazy. Hey, listen, it's telling you. Oh, by the way, did you see how Thompson sold today? Like, Matas would have been playing against the in the All-Star game tomorrow, in a couple of days' time if Buddy Thompson could pass the ball or hit free throws. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Daniel McClellan says, think the Maori get the dub, that 4-pack is solid. I agree, that's what I'm saying. I think if the 4-pack for the Maoris take it out, they win the game. But if they don't, if it's even, then the backline of Vintage is too good. Is it Edwards in the All-Star game? Anthony Edwards, yeah. Am I crazy? I'm pretty certain he is. I'm pretty certain he is. Surely. Surely he is. It's a different setup this year, though. Yeah, Ant is in. I was going to say, there's no way he wouldn't be in. I don't even know why. That's why I was like, the question was so crazy that I was like, surely not. Let's go. Kalen, Jared Ford says, don't forget to bump that scoreboard. To bump that scoreboard. All right, I'll bump it. Don't you worry. I'll bump it. Are we live? Yeah, we are live. Not this. I'm talking about the game. I have to wait for the game to actually start before I can click on the scoreboard to refresh. Edwards is on the worst all-star team of all time. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let me go have a look at it. They're just doing the quick little warm-ups again now. Anthony Edwards is with Cade Cunningham, Jalen Brunson, Darius Garland, Tyler Hero, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Evan Mobley and Jalen Williams. And then you've got Shaq's team, which is Jaylen Brown, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, Damian Lillard, and Jason Tatum. Are you serious? Is Kenny serious? That's what? How did Shaq get? Even Chuck has got Giannis, Shea, Nikola Jokic, Donovan Mitchell, Alperen Sengun, Siakam, Karl Anthony Towns, Victor Wembanyama, and Trae Young. What? What are you? What did Kenny do? Was he drunk? Was he blindfolded? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is in the game. Yeah. He's playing for Chuck's team. All right, here we go. The game is starting. It's going to be the Indigenous All-Stars kicking it off here, where the Maori will catch it inside. I do love the touch with, big run, Royce Hunt, and he will get taken down at the 10. First tackle there. There obviously is quarters tonight, so in these special games, they do have 20-minute quarters. I think in the women's, they had 15-minute quarters. Surely that they actually try this here. No way they'd want to lose to a bunch of rookies. Well, whoever's playing the rookies definitely won't be trying to lose, that's for sure. So third tackle now for the Kiwis, and they're going to get this ball. James Fisher-Harris to the 33, fourth tackle. I watched the Maori forward. They're huge. They're not huge, but they are big. They're still pretty solid, man. Like, Leo Thompson is big. Fisher-Harris is big. Royce Hunt is... I don't feel like he's that tall, but he's sizey. Monroe grabs his ball, and Tyrone Monroe tries to get to the left-hand side, but he'll be taken down about 17 metres out. How tall is he? 192 centimetres. Actually, Royce Hunt might be quite tall. I go by feet, so we've gone through this. I'm not doing this again. 192 centimetres to feet is 6'2". He's my height. So I don't know. Yeah, they're massive, bro. They are massive forwards. Jeez, I always thought he was like kind of like a 6 foot 5'10" kind of guy, just running like a train. But 6'2", he's a big bopper. So fourth tackle now for the Indigenous team, and they'll be 45 metres out through Josh Curran. Put my money on Indigenous to take this out. Yeah, it'll be a close game. Edwards was Kenny's first pick. Brunson was his second. What was he on? Wow. Like, Brunson's good, but... Gee, Shaq's team and Chuck's team are just full on. Crazy. Were they making fun of him the whole time? I didn't get to watch the draft today. Were they making fun of them the whole time? Second tackle here. And the Maori All-Stars will be taking out 28 metres out from their own line. They need to win this forwards battle, and that's not a good start. That is a really, really solid hit there from Dylan Lucas of the Newcastle Knights. Gets a really good tackle there. Ebony and Ivory? What's Ebony and Ivory? Yeah, they were making fun of him. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. Kalen Ponga gets it out to the 50. Fit tackle. Want to see a big year out of Kalen this year. Obviously, it's been really tough for him in the last couple of years with injuries. The Knights need him desperately because if he... Oh, Hamisa might be able to get up here. You can't let Hamisa get away, mate. You can't let him get away. So Hamisa rolls it back to Niva Peru and then off to Tyrone Munro. Doesn't make any meters there. Literally goes back into the exact same spot that they started out with here in this set. And good defensive pressure, but that's a strong enough run there to get to the 30. Third tackle now, 17 to go the first quarter. Yeah, Brian Kelly. I also want a big year out of him. He's been so rocks and diamonds. He can have amazing games, but he can also let you down in regards to like pushing one too many past. Go, JC. Jane Campbell, go! Oh, he's a loose unit, son. He's a loose unit. The Knights already have their future. Ponga can pack his bags. You talking about David Armstrong, Dave? Talking about David Armstrong, yeah, nice. Always hold my breath when Candler runs the ball. Yeah, well, it's a nerve-wracking time for Knights fans because, unfortunately, touch what he doesn't, but unfortunately he does get injured so much that every time he does touch the ball, you've got to have that concern in the back of your mind, like, oh shit, that's great offload there, and Dane Gagai now will bring this ball out here to the 30. Because of that history, it's like with, Mavs fans and Lakers fans with Anthony Davis, right? Because of that history, you always will have a mini heart attack every time because you just know that it can happen and at some point will happen, $500 on Maldives. I'm okay with people betting on these games. This game's okay to bet on because there's actually a reason to win and an incentivization to win. And they are full strength teams. Oh, they're away! The Maori All-Stars are away! Is that Zachary Clay? They'll be taken down at the 20. Jeez, he's on early. Zach Clay, did he start? He's already on in the first 4.5 minutes. Interesting. Okay. Fit tackle now for the Maori All-Stars. They're 15 metres out. They step around. They lose the ball. Goes backwards. Still fine. Kalen Ponga. He'll kick this ball across. Not a bad kick. Good area. Oh, they catch it, but they knock it on. And Will Warbrick will lose the ball. So it's going to be Indigenous All-Stars at the 10. True, didn't know Zach Clay was from New Zealand. Yep. Yeah, but I'm surprised he's on. Like, who's come off then immediately? Either he had a late start, or he either started late, or he's come on early. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe they'll update. Oh yeah, he started at halfback. So it's going to be a penalty here, the Indigenous All-Stars. So what Cody Nikorima is... Yeah, okay, so what happened just before the game, Cody Nikorima got switched from the 7 to the 14. Zach Clay then starts as the 7. So that's an interesting switch. They're very different style players between Clay and Cody Nikorima, but that was a great run there from Zach Clay to suggest it's a good way to start. Very good way. But interesting selection for sure, because Zach Clay doesn't even play, NRL, so gets a start in the All-Star game. Second tackle now at the 50 for the Indigenous team. Shakai Mitchell gives it back to Connor Watson. And now Hohepa Poru from the Raiders, he'll get taken down to the 40, third tackle. They've made okay-ish meters. It's nothing spectacular from the Indigenous so far. Hamiso taken down to the 30. That breakaway from Docker Clay might have really got a bit of free-flowing motion behind this game. 13 metres out now. Dylan Lucas rolls back here to Connor Watson. They're going short side flank. Short side. Hamiso kicks it through, but there's no one there. They didn't really know what they were doing there. They went down the short side and tried to kick it back on the inside from Hamiso, but no one followed through. Hope Sharks legend Moeni Hiroti has a good game. Would love to see him back in the first grade. A bit random, but sure. Why? What? I've never heard you say Moeni Hiroti before. Why Moeni Hiroti? So, fourth tackle now. And it's got to be the Māori All-Stars at the 35. Been a nice little start here, though. Obviously, no points just yet. but it has been a nice little start here. So 7 minutes gone. Let me just go update the live score because Jay never let me know. Oh, sorry, I already did that because I'm awesome. And they're away, the Indigenous All-Stars. Taken down to the 40. Jay didn't do his job right, he didn't let me know. Oh, now he says just the time clock work. Is that right? I didn't see that message beforehand, mate. I was too busy doing my job. Second tackle now, 24 metres out. 12:40 to go of the first quarter. They're back onto the attack already. Are they making substitutions like early here already? Because Tallis Duncan is already on the field. All right, 6 again now for the Indigenous. They're 13 metres away. Nivai Peru and Josh Kerr taken 8 metres away. Don't forget to bump that scoreboard. No, he didn't, Skunkle. No, he didn't. Also, if you could read the room, you would know that I looked at his message before I changed that. Tyrone Munro at the 10. At the 10. Don't know, always liked him. Looked like a little Stan Walker. And he's been out of first grade for years now. Fair enough. I'm wondering he already played a couple of games for the Sharks last year, didn't he? Maybe a game or two, maybe? 4 tackle at the 10. This is not the greatest attack so far from the Indigenous All-Stars. JC now with the ball. Here he goes. Oh, and take it down to the 13. 5th tackle. Connor Watson out to Nivai Peru. Kicks it through. Too hard. Too hard. The Indigenous All-Stars definitely struggle in regards to the free-flowing motion of the attack early doors. The free-flowing attack is definitely struggling early here. Kieran, Happy New Year. Quick question. When does the Titans podcast return? You'll have to check out a video that I'm uploading here on BKR Sport on Monday. I've got an announcement to make on Monday in regards to things that are happening this year. So check it on Monday at 4 p.m. Queensland time is when that will be dropping here on the channel. So second tackle now for the Maori All-Stars at the halfway point. Royce Hunt comes off, the impact player. 10 minutes gone here. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Still 10 minutes to go of the first quarter. And Zach Clay, I've liked him early though. I have. You're pregnant? I am pregnant, Dasmate. Yes. Yeah, no, I am pregnant. Although I did miss the bus completely this morning, it was 10 a.m. Yeah, it was an early game. It was a blowout though, man. It was an absolute blowout. Oh, Maori All-Stars will drop the ball. Will drop the ball as Marshall King. And it will go straight back to the Indigenous All-Stars now. Yeah, that game was just a blowout. The Melbourne Storm didn't play anybody, man. The only players you'd recognise would be Suila Alvi-Falongo and Stefano Utukumanu, their new signing, who didn't really do much. The Warriors played a pretty full-strength team. Not full-strength, but close enough. Warriors fans online, this is my problem pre-season. There are a lot of Warriors fans on Instagram and whatnot going, Storm, you can't complain about having a B team because we had our B team in. You're full of shit, mate. The Warriors had a pretty much full-strength team minus a couple of players at very best. The Storm didn't play any starting players. Theirs is a Z team. And that's not me trying to downplay the Warriors, but it's me saying it's pre-season, bro. This is the problem. People don't get it, mate. They just don't understand. They really don't understand. Nivai Peru taken down at the 40. You're not meant to look at the preseason games and think that you're the shit. Like, the Storm are not getting 50-piece past them or 40-piece past them. And also, mind you, that Z team beat the Warriors in the second half 10-0. So, so it was a great first half, but context matters, man. Context matters. They give it off here to BK. Go, Brian. Brian taken down at the 15. Get into him. I'm into him, Slapper. I'm just warming up, son. We're only in the preseason still. I'm just warming up. JC puts it up, kicks it across. Good kick. Tipped back. Get it out. Still play on. Flicked back. Still fit tackle. Back to JC at the 20. He kind of slips over. Then he'll flick it across. Tallis Duncan. Then Hamiso. He'll kick it through. And it will be Jesse Arthurs who grabs it at the 15. They really are struggling attacking-wise. The Indigenous are really struggling to piece together a quality attacking manoeuvre. They're getting there. And this is the thing. Their forwards are actually matching absolutely with the Maori All-Stars right now. They're doing their job. Look at this. This is good work to absolutely slap back. Was that Will Warbrick? They slapped him back. The forwards for the Indigenous All-Stars are doing a job right now. It's just that the backs, which I thought were the significant better, haven't got anything going just yet. All right, they spread out here. Chance Newell Klookstad. That's forward. That's forward. That's forward, referee. That's forward, referee. Storm only inexperienced player up against the full active Warriors. Correct. Callum Ponga puts it up high. JC tackling air, ref. Yep, penalty. That's a tackle in there, so it'll be a penalty to the Indigenous All-Stars. Don't tackle my baby boy Jaden Campbell ever again like that. Don't ever do that. It's a great take under pressure, though. Definitely a tackle in air. Actually tackled without the ball and in the air. He didn't even have the ball yet at all. He did not have the ball here at all. All right, so Josh Curran now. He'll bring this ball into the attacking half, but he'll get taken back inside his own half. Tackling opposition 26 times for Indigenous, 1 for the Maori All-Stars. They've got to capitalise on their attacks. They've got to capitalise on their attacks. But that's the thing, like tomorrow between the Broncos and Titans, like I'll get ripped a new one. I'll get ripped a new one if the Titans lose, and it's just like I'll continuously say I don't give a shit. It's preseason, and it's like if we win, I'll pretend like I really really care, but honestly I don't. Oh, good kick through, Indigenous. Oh, we'll go for a 7 tackle set, just a little bit too hard. And it's like ultimately you want to see a team win, but it doesn't matter. I just want to see the boys get back into the rhythm of it all. That's all I want to see. I want to see how our forward pack's going. I know Tino's not playing tomorrow, but Dave Fafita, Bowie Firma, Chrissy Randall, all the boys back in play. A bit of Fozzer in the halfback, AJ Brimdog Millionaire in the 6. Oh, knock on from the Maori All-Stars, Chance Nickel Klookstad. That's a knock on, and it will be Indigenous ball at the 30. Nice tackle, Kelly. Well, this is the thing with BK, man. BK is a killer, bro. Like he's a killer for good and for bad. He can come up with an incredible play. He can break a game open, and he can absolutely piece you up. But he can also break a game open and piece you up by giving away a defensive lapse or passing the ball one too many. If you watch BK, you have to accept him for his faults by getting his diamonds. If you don't accept his rocks, you don't deserve the diamonds, but the rocks come with the diamonds. So that's what Brian Kelly provides, because he is a very good player, but he can also be very poor. So you have to accept that part if you want him, because he's at a point where this is just what you get with Brian Kelly, and he's a big player for the Gold Coast, man. He won Players Player, I think, last year. Yeah, Gago can be like that too, absolutely. I would say Gago's more consistent. BK is more opposite ends of the spectrum in that regards. But I do see a similarity between that comparison. All right, so not Titans. Indigenous now, they get a 6 again. Jaden Campbell, go JC. JC gets away from one tackle and then taken down to the 10. First tackle here for the Indigenous All-Stars. 10 metres out. They spread across and then Nivai Poru goes through. He's 5 out from the line. Second tackle. And now they're 2 metres out, third tackle from the line. Sykes. Oh, so they are able to play the reserves then. Unless the reserves have been included in the interchange. So they must be allowed to play these reserves as well. I don't know. 4 tackle, 4 out from the line. Dylan Lucas with the ball. He gets it back. Out to the wing. JC. Oh, it's a quick pass. That should be 6. Oh, I don't know if that was a knock on, was it? Damn it. They tried to pass that ball out quick and just couldn't get it out there. I will say, Indigenous are all over them besides the scoreboard. The Indigenous All-Stars are all over them besides the scoreboard. This is good defensive pressure here for the Maldives. Yeah, good defensive pressure to get up in the line. That was really nice there from Jesse Arthurs, who looks very different to normal. But Jesse Arthurs got really up and quick into Jaden Campbell, which forced him to make that mistake. Mitchell says, if Jaden Sullivan doesn't score a hat-trick, I'm calling Mafia. Oh no, not the Mafia again. Trell Mitt on the screen. Crowd gets up and at him. So tackling opposition 20 now is 11-1. If the Indigenous had the ability to put together a good play, they would be up in this game and up. Well, it's a knock on already. They're all over them. The Indigenous All-Stars are all over them. They're going to have to defend them again. They have to score, though. Storm Slapper says that Titans game is in Toowoomba. They better watch out for the needles on the field. Skunkle says Tamana Tahu, Titans legend. AWR, go Australia. Exactly right. Do you dare? He dares, son. He's a daring man. He's a daring man. Tamana Tahu, Titans legend. Titans legend. All right, well, the Indigenous have 2.5 minutes to potentially score a try that will break the deadlock. With all this hard work they've done, they just need to get it going. First tackle, 10 out. And now Tallis Duncan's going to be 5 out from the line. Second tackle. You need to score with the amount of time, 6 again. You have to score. You have to score with all this ball in the attacking sets. 10 out, 6 again. So first tackle, Josh Curran. He'll roll it back now to Connor Watson. He'll go to the left, more so to the post. Jacob Bullock-Winky gets it inside. Sorry, Hawepa Peru was the one who got that ball inside there for Tallis Duncan. Short ball. They are lost attacking-wise, man. They are lost attacking-wise. Tallis Duncan gets it all the way across. This is nice. Shaden Campbell, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. Tyrone, wow, defense. Who is that? Callum Ponga. He's not known for his defense, but that saved a try. Tyrone Munro should have easily scored there. How? Yeah, Ponga just launched himself. That's a launch. Fit tackle now for the Indigenous team. 10 metres out. That was a guarantee. I don't think Tyrone Munro tried as much as he needed to because he thought he had it. They kick it through. Chance, and it will be... Oh, close. So it's going to be a dropout here. It's going to be a dropout. Bro, if they knew how to score, they'd be up by at least 2 tries already. Tyler and McGregor, dangerous Maori players. Who? Tyler and McGregor? What are you talking about? There's no one in this game named Tyler McGregor. They'll call him on shoulder charge after game probs. Hey, he launched himself. Oh, wow. It's actually been said that they would touch the Indigenous last, so it's Maori ball, 7 tackle set. Did they... Yeah, he must have touched it over the dead ball line. So 3 set restarts for the 20-metre restarts for the Maoris, 0 for the Indigenous All-Stars because the Maoris have only been tackled once inside the attacking area. But now Xavier Willison's going to get this ball to the 38. There's no way they allow them to score right now before quarter time. There's no way. They spray out Callum Ponga. Callum Ponga gets it again to Dane Gagai. Gagai inside at the 20, 15, still going. Hamiso grabs his left ankle, brings him down. Can he play the ball for one final play? They do. This is the last play of the quarter. Inside, gets it back. They're going to say... Oh, did he say it didn't play the ball in time? They definitely did. All right, sure. Well, anyway, quarter time here. It's still 0-0. Very much so in a dominating first quarter here from the Indigenous All-Stars. You look at the team stats. 54% possession to the Indigenous, 46% to the Maoris. Completion rate for the Indigenous All-Stars is 90%. They're 10 from 11, whilst the Maoris are 57% at 4 from 7. They've only had the 4 more runs though, the Indigenous, but they've only got 30 more metres. This is a worrying sign. All run meters, 374 for the Indigenous, 336 for the Maoris. So it's about a 40-point swing. It's actually less than 40. They've taken it to 367. So it's less than a 40-run swing for the Indigenous All-Stars, and yet they've had 11 from 12 completion rates. 11 from 12 on the completion rate. 91% to 50%. So that is a worrying sign. Through 4 out of 8 completed sets, compared to 11 from 12 complete sets of Indigenous, the Maoris are only down by less than 40 running meters. That is dramatic, dude. It's actually only 28... 49, 59. It's only 28 run meters separating the two. It's not a good sign. It keeps refreshing. So now it says 18, but I don't know. Line breaks 1 to the Maori All-Stars. Anyway, long story short, this is worrying for the Indigenous. because they've been all over them. Quarter time. Yeah, in these kind of games, they always do quarter time. Oh, just get sent a message. Indigenous will break the line soon. Be patient. Well, no, I'm commentating the game. What we're seeing, it's like, sure, I agree that the Indigenous will score, but from what I'm seeing, this is absolutely, attacking wise, it's not good enough. They need a lot more direction when it comes to the halves. They need a lot more direction in regards to the spine. You know, and as we currently speak, this is what it is. Like, I can't commentate based on the future, man. I have to commentate based on what we're watching. And what we're watching right now is the Indigenous All-Stars have had one incomplete set through 11, and yet they only have 30 more run meters than the Maori All-Stars. That is a factual statement to say that is an absolute struggle when the Maori All-Stars are almost equaling them on run meters through 7 less completed sets. So it's a fact. I don't even understand what you mean by be patient. Like, this is just how the game's being played. But Joel to charge after the game is crazy. I like my NRL All-Stars game the way I like my ladies. Indigenous. What? Hello? What comment is that? Why would you make me read this comment out? Why would you make me read this comment out? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Indigenous women are very attractive, though. Just throwing that out there. But that's a really random comment, Skunkle. It's a very random comment. That's inclusive. Hey, it is inclusive. It is. To be fair, I do find Islander women very attractive, though. Sam hopes Eliza didn't see that. Eliza probably is. Eliza's always here, mate. As soon as you say Eliza's name, she pops up for Samuel. Always pops up. You know it's coming. You know what'll happen. But alright, second quarter about to get started now. That's probably not an acceptable comment, Mr. Hayes. But it will be the Indigenous kicking it off into the Maori. As you guys know, I know it's weird, but in the All-Stars game, yes, it does. There is a kickoff at the end of every quarter, at the beginning of every quarter, sorry, and there is 4 quarters. I don't know why. I feel like you really should just play from where... I really feel you should just play it, but, you know, if you're on 4th tackle and you're 5 meters out, yeah, look, you lose that, and it's a kicker from halfway in the next quarter. Latinas. Daz, mate, you're right. Latinas are incredibly attractive, don't get me wrong, but they're also crazy, son. You know, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. I guess you could say that about anyway, though, to be fair. I guess you could say that about literally anyway. Alright, let's see. Let's see a good quarter here. I didn't mind that first quarter. It wasn't anything crazy, but that's what I was just saying, Skunkle. Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely agree, mate. Definitely agree. Can't live with him, can't live without him, son. Can't live with him, can't live without him. This is just a male circle jerk right now. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. By the way, we are only, I think, 48 or 46 subscribers away on BKRtravel, my travel channel, from 1,000. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate it if you're watching right now. Oh! Wow, that was saved from being the Indigenous ball off kickoff from the ball bouncing on the sideline. So yeah, we're only 46 subscribers away from BKRtravel. Is the pinned comment in the chat. I want to see if we can try and get there by the time I'm in Fiji on Wednesday. Great to be here, fellas. It's like, have you seen on Instagram that wise words from Neve girl, and her comments are just beyond gone. Knock on there for the Maori All-Stars. That is going to show another error in their set. So they are going to be 5 from 9. Jeez, they're going to go back under 60%. Oh, yikes. If you've seen this Instagram, I'm talking about this wise words from Neve or whatever. Jeez, man. Like, she cops it in her comments. Wowee. Skunkle says, I don't like women, they like men, and that's gay. People on this chat, they need to seek psychiatric help. So first tackle here, 18 metres out, they get off to Navai Peru. The Indigenous, again, with another attacking set. You have to do something with it. If you don't do something with it, the Maori All-Stars will capitalise on that and they will go up the other end and they will score. Third tackle at the 5. They've had so much attack and pressure. Hamiso now 3 metres away here from the line. Fourth tackle. Connor Watson, he's going to spread it out to Nivai Peru. Gets it across to number 19. I think that's Blake Steep maybe. 6 again. You have to score here. You have to score. Nivai Peru off to Tallis Duncan, who's 8 metres away here from the line. Second tackle, again at the back, Nivai Peru, short ball, Josh Curran. I think that's the wrong pass, but fine. 4 out, third tackle. Third tackle, geez, I will say the defence, oh my gosh, Indigenous, you're all over the shop. The defence from the Maori All-Stars is phenomenal, but the Indigenous All-Stars are struggling. And then, after knocking the ball on, the Indigenous All-Stars will give away a penalty. They will give away a penalty immediately after knocking the ball on. That is just absurd. That is just absurd. I actually don't know if I have another one of these. I hope I do. I want to get another one at half time. These drinks are so good. I love them. And if you don't like flavoured water, which I know some people don't, I think that flavoured lime water is probably too spicy for Sam. Second tackle now at the 44. And Jazz Tavunga, he's going to go right to Callum Ponga. Callum Ponga at the back. That's a nice pass down Gagai. He'll be taken down to the 42. When a woman tackles a woman, that's rugby. When a man tackles a man, that's... What's happening in this chat? We've got Skunkle talking about not liking women because they like men and that's gay. We've got Spider-Man saying that when a woman tackles a woman, that's rugby, but a man tackles a man, that's gay. We've got people talking about liking Latinas. I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know what's happening, but the chat's just gotten horny. Oh, Maori All-Stars! What did I say? So close, 5 minutes out. I said if the Indigenous All-Stars don't score with all their attack and pressure, the Maori All-Stars will capitalise on it. They will capitalise on it, and they're 15 metres out of the line. Short ball! 8 metres out. Lucky for the Indigenous. It's a knock-on. Lucky. Well, there you go. So we're knock-on against the Maori All-Stars, and both teams just aren't... Well, the Indigenous aren't capitalising on all their attacking pressure, and the Maori All-Stars... They aren't winning the forwards battle, like I said. When I think that they should. I want to see Indigenous versus Papua New Guinea. Ooh, that's an interesting concept. Would be an interesting concept if you had... Yeah, but you can't do that to the Maoris. You can't. I guess if you did like... Oh, good offload there. Connor Watson and Hamiso. Hamiso to JC. JC taking out the 45. You can't really add more teams into this competition. Great offload from JC. Josh Curran now taken to the 45. Fantastic offload there. PNG is Indigenous, you muppet. There would be some people playing now with Papua New Guinean heritage. No, but I think he's talking about like... Oh, another knock-on from the Indigenous. It's going to be Maori All-Stars ball here at 25. I get what you're saying, but no. Like he's talking about like... Because obviously, for example, Jacob Alakwinki, right? But he's talking about like the Papua New Guinean international team because we're talking about Indigenous Australians here, right? Indigenous Australians. He's talking about like in Papua New... Oh, that's a high tackle. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty for sure. That's a penalty. Biffo! Punch him! Smack him up! Throw an uppercut! Give him an elbow! Boo! 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 Biffo! Get the punches in the chat. Get the biffos in the chat. It's only $5 to become a member. Support the channel. Get around it. Biffo. Good game earlier. Great stuff from that young Titan lady. Yeah, Leilani Montgomery. Get around it. Oh, it's on my boy Keanu Kinney. You dog. Don't ever. Oh, it's BK. Is that BK? Oh my gosh. It's Titan on Titan. Oh no. No one throw punches. Stop it. Everyone be kind. Sing Kumbaya. No punches. No punches. Brian Kelly and Kenny. Well, you can tell there's no intention behind that one. Gee whiz. Titan on Titan. The biffos galore. God help us. Training's not going to be fun next week. Second Second tackle here for the Maoris. They're 25 metres out. Knock each other out. You shut your mouth, Brenton. Don't ever say that about the Titans ever again. Don't ever do that again. Otherwise, Kalaponga, not going to say that. Third tackle here at 20. 10K on a Maori to win. Who were the favourites? I actually don't know. I actually would have... I don't look at the betting odds. Who were the favourites? I would assume maybe the Indigenous were favourites. But then again, that's because I tipped them, so I would assume that, right? Who are the actual favourites? Maori All-Stars, 9 metres away here from the line. 14 minutes to go the half, and that's an awful kick there from Kalaponga. That's a Newcastle Knight thing. Take that, Brett Neslet. Awful kicking game. Awful. About as good as how the Knights played the other day against the Parramatta Squeals. Someone says, think I have Kelly in that fight. Don't you ever disrespect my boy Keanu Kinney again, but I think even Keanu would admit to that. I would admit to that. Even, I can tell you right now, Mike would admit to that, and that's Keanu's dad. Mike would be like, yeah, BK's got that one. Hey, Keanu will give it a crack, but Keanu's too nice, man. He's too humble. When he's out in the field, he's a killer, but when he's off the field, he's a real nice, humble bloke, dude. Oh, the Maoris were the favourites, Yellow Fungus. Oh, really? Wow. I'm surprised, man. I am surprised. So Kalaponga get this ball to the 30. Now the Indigenous All-Stars have won the last 2 times in a row. This is in Australia. The back line, I believe, is better for the Indigenous, but the forward line for the Maoris are better. But now you're looking at this game and saying, well, the Maori All-Stars haven't actually gotten anything going in the forwards, and that's how I said the Indigenous win the game if they match them in the forwards at the minimum. And they just aren't actually able to score right now. So they're doing their part without the scoring part, is what I'm saying about the Indigenous. Chris and Inda was Rocks and Diamonds. Go really random comparison, but sure, I don't disagree. Chance here for Maori All-Stars. Back to the inside, Will Warbrick. Will Warbrick still going. Off to Keanu. And Keanu will get crunched by Connor Watson. Fit tackle. The Maori All-Stars are starting to wake up now. They're starting to wake up now. They go short side. Wrong play. Wrong play. I don't know if that's played or not. It's 6 again. 6 again. Wowee. Here we go. So 11:50 to go now of the first half. Jazz Tavunga gives it off to Royce Hunt. Second tackle at the 13. Second tackle at the 13. Jazz Tavunga gives it to Royce Hunt. To Cody Nicarima. Nicarima at the back to Keanu. Go Keanu! Gives it off to the wing. And number 20, Jesse McLean, gets taken down 5 metres out from the line. Cody Nicarima on third tackle at the 15 for the Maori All-Stars. They're finally getting a bit of attack and pressure now, and they're holding the ball, which is nice to see. They haven't done that much tonight. Fourth tackle, 8 out to Nicarima. Nicarima to Kalaponga. They've got numbers out here. They kick it through. Oh! I think it's a dropout. That's all over the shop, but I think Dylan Lucas touches that dead. Touches that over the trailer. No, it's a knock on from the Maori All-Stars apparently, so it's coming out to the 20s. A 7 tackle set for the Indigenous. Good kick from Kalaponga actually, just a bounce. Yeah, knock on for Will Warbrick. It was a good kick from Kalaponga. So 10 minutes to go. Thumbs up, subscribe. 29k subs. You congrats. Go, you good thing. Did that tick over this morning? I think it happened last night. I think it happened last night with that 2 games. I think so. Could be wrong. But yeah, fire it up, son. Oh, yeah, Will Warbrick's knocked on the field of play, so it is at the 10, not at the... It's not a 7 tackle set. It's not at the 20. Pitches cutting up, people losing footing, plenty out there. Blame Parramatta, mate. Let's just blame Parramatta. That's what we do, Seb Watson, around here in Australia. If anything's going wrong, either Milford or Parramatta. Happy to blame Parramatta in this instance. Yeah, always happy to blame Parramatta in this instance. But it will be the Indigenous now, bringing it out of their own 10. They'll get this ball to the 15. Decent tackle there from Charles Newell-Clockstad, but I don't see him as a 6. I really don't. And it's not because of this game. I just don't see him as a 6. Like, in any game. I just don't see Charles as a 6, but yet NRL teams like to play him there. I blame Josh Goody. And Mitchell, you ever insult Josh Goody again, you ever do that again, and I'm telling you, I'm calling the police. I will do it too. Don't ever disgrace an Australian hero like that ever again. Knock on Indigenous, so the Maori All-Stars will get their opportunity. You go back and have a look at these team stats. 66% completion rate for the Maori All-Stars, 81% for the Indigenous. JC and BK, Jaden Campbell and Brian Kelly are off the field at the moment. Oh, they're saying not to play the ball correctly. Oh, if you're going to call it in this game. Damn, bro. I guarantee you we've seen more than just that, but sure. Sure. Alright, so first tackle now for the Maori All-Stars. I wonder if it's as hot and muggy there as it is here. I like how they put the Irish flag on the NRL ball. The Irish flag? Why? Why is that a thing? I actually don't know. What? Oh, Dangago loses the ball, but he catches it before it comes down. Third tackle. That's going to be every other play of the ball if we're doing that. Oh, mate, the preseason's been raucous for that. Not so much the last couple of games, but like the first couple of games last week was brutal for that call. Out to Callum Ponga, then to Keanu Kinney, and Keanu will get crunched down to the 10. Fifth tackle. Get around to Andrew, fire it up. Fifth tackle here for the Maori All-Stars. Callum Ponga. He'll put that ball up into the air. Oh, bounces out. Who touched it? I don't think Loffy touched that. Yeah, it's a 7-tackle set here for the Indigenous. But yeah, the game the other day was brutal for it. I hope you're all good, mate. I'm just ready to travel, man. I need to just get out and travel, spread my wings, man. That's what I'm doing this year. There's an Irish flag in the NRL ball. They just have designed it. I said, Uncle Muppet, man, talk about Irish flags and stuff. He's too much watching Love Island, not much watching rugby league, you know. Second tackle here at the 45. Hold on. Oh, jeez. Third tackle at the halfway point. Big boy superstar, Jacob Alawinki. Every time you see him this year, you got to tell him I said that, by the way, Sam. You got to tell him every time. Superstar. Yeah, the Love Island connoisseur. Yeah. I've been watching Love Island, you know. It is what it is, mate. It's good to dumb yourself down. They put this ball up, knock on by the Kiwis, chasing Josh Curran, try time for the Indigenous. They break through from a mistake from the Maori All-Stars. And the Indigenous will take the lead 4-0 with a kick to come. Josh Curran, the former New Zealand Warrior. I don't know where he comes from now because we've got Dazmate and the Bulldogs getting fired up in the chat. But the Bulldogs, man, Josh Curran will score after a mistake at the back there by the Kiwis. Or by the Maoris, sorry. And it is about to be 6-0 any moment now because it's right in front. You're the Love Island connoisseur. Hey, listen, I am. You know, anyone who watches it, if you like Elma, I don't like you. Minus 10k. Oh, dude. It's hard to say. Hey, entertain us, you still here, big boy? Hey, entertain us, you still here? Mr. Maori All-Stars to win 32-14. We still rocking with that? We still rocking with the 32-14, Mr. Entertainhouse? Told you it was a disrespectful scoreline, brother. I told you it was a disrespectful scoreline. The fake 10k bet. Oh, Jay, we've seen so many bets. I'm still waiting on my 100k rupee or whatever it was. 10,000 rupee. I think it was 100k rupee, wasn't it? 50k rupee. Still waiting on my 50k rupee bet. AWR says, Curran was born in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. He is of Indigenous Australian and Irish descent. Oh, it hasn't been confirmed. Oh, wait a second. Oh, maybe there's a player being taken out in the contest, they're saying. Oh, so it's going to be a knock-on against Keanu, but Hamiso will give away the penalty afterwards. So it's going to be Indigenous ball at the 10. Good on you. Get out there and travel. Look forward to the vlogs. Who's everyone's supporting this game? Well, Andrew, the vlogs for the travel will be on BKRtravel on the pinned comment. So if you subscribe there. But the NRL vlogs will be on here. No, well, no. Was that not a knock-on from the Maoris? So they've called penalty to the Maori All-Stars, but wasn't it a knock-on first, or did they tap it back? Was it an Indigenous tap back? You might run into that bloke in India. Hey, listen, maybe I'll get my 50k rupee. Oh, it's a great song they're playing. It's the greatest song. Should be our anthem. We are one, but we are many, and from all the lands on earth we come. We share one dream and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australian. It's a great song. They were playing it in the stadium just then. Brenton says, "Can someone score?" Hey, you're asking a bit much, mate. You're watching rugby league here, right? If you want to watch people score, and go watch football, right? Go Thailand. Skuggle says, "I think it was the fact C&K didn't get a go at the ball, which would come before the knock-on." No, but they called it on the Josh Curran running for the try, did he not? So that was after the ball got knocked back or knocked on. So if it's a knock-on from Gatto, then Josh Curran picks it up, but because he picked it up and was the C&K was held back, isn't that what they called on? I'm not too sure. Isn't that what they called on? Even a sneaky field goal will do. Hey, Jay, no, we've been roasting this English Super League game that started off 1-0 to start their season. We can't start this season off with a 1-0. Can't do it. Hi, the Force are in some game right now. The Force are in some game? What's the Force? May the Force be with you. Out to Dylan Lucas, and that's going to be at the 45 now. 4 tackle. How many days are you in Vegas? What you got planned apart from the rugby was out there in October was awesome. 1 second. 5th tackle, and they're going to be at the 40 for the Indigenous. Going on the Grand Canyon helicopter tour, that'll be a vlog on travel. They knocked this ball on, so it's going to be the Maori ball at the 40. Going on a Grand Canyon helicopter tour. I'm probably going to go to the Stratosphere and go on a couple of rides. Mum won't do it, but she can film it for me so I can make it into a vlog. Staying at a really nice, fancy hotel. Do a bit of a review on that. Catch up with a few friends as well. Go see, might catch up with Tan if he's there. I don't know if Tan's going, actually. I should message him. I don't know, because he hasn't been playing the preseason, so I'm not sure. But, yeah, we're going to do a whole bunch of stuff there before I head to Hawaii. But I'm only there from Thursday to Monday. But once you watch this video on this Monday, when it comes out at 4 p.m, you'll understand why I'm only staying for a short amount of time, because I'm about to go to a place for a very long time. Andy says, a Lee who beat Wigan is technically now my local team to where I live. It was a great result. First time they've won there in 42 years. Hey, maybe a great result for the winners, but awful result for neutrals. 1-0 is wild. That's awful. But maybe for the local, sure. Field goal may be in play here. It is 0-0. Second tackle, now third, 15 metres out with 3 minutes to go in the first half. A field goal is in play. A field goal is in play. And now they'll be taking it down 4 metres out from the line. 4 tackle. Oh, 6 again. Jeez. If they score here, huge. Leo Thompson now 5 out from the line. I would not put it past a field goal at the end of this set. With 3 minutes to go, I think it could be worthwhile. Short kick. Oh, that's not the play. That's not the play. So it's going to be a dropout here from the Indigenous All-Stars. Xavier Willison, bro. That's not a penalty, man. Settle down. Don't watch the Super League if you want to watch scoring. Actually, isn't it usually a lot of scores? Isn't it usually high scores? Shit, I wouldn't know. I don't watch enough Super League. I scored in Thailand. That's true, Brendan says. Oh, well, I will be there in August. No, September. September to November. Alright, so they'll kick that ball into the corner and knocked back, but it could be... Oh, they slipped over. And Kamaponga will get the ball at 25, close to being a short dropout returned. Stratosphere, hell yeah. Yeah, bro. They don't have the roller coaster anymore, though. They've only got the one that, slides off, which I feel is the scariest one. And they also have something else. Oh, Fiji and Drill would have played today, too. How'd they go? How'd the boys go? Fiji and Drua. Buddy bitch. They lost by 4 points. I didn't even realise rugby started this week. I would have watched it. Damn it. 4 points to the Brumbies, though. It's a good result for them, sure. It's a good result. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. 4 tackle now. Lost in the 74th minute. Oh, bloody bastard. Fit tackle now. 10 metres out of the Maori All-Stars. Jazz Tavanga to Nikarima. Nikarima kicks it across. Not a good kick. Lofiana Kampera, easy catch. A minute to go, and they're going to have a 7 tackle set here. A field goal's on now. Field goal's on now. And Lofi will bring it out to the 28. First tackle. 0 tackle, sorry. The one that slides over the side of the building, no thanks. Mate, it's going to be scary as. I'm going to ask to see the front too. I'll ask to see the front. First tackle here for the Indigenous. Now it's second tackle at the 45, Jack Whiten. Haven't seen him too much tonight. 41 seconds to go, and for gosh sake, we've seen another knock on. Oh, now they're going to go themselves, the Maori All-Stars. 32 seconds to go. 32 seconds left. What's with the games over in America? NRL and Super League games going over, apparently. Yeah, we did this last year. We did it last year. Last year, the Roosters played the Broncos and the Rabbitohs played Manly. Out to Kalaponga. 10 seconds. They kick it through. Keanu! Oh, they just got back. 6 seconds left. This is going to be a half-time score of 0-0. This is going to be a half-time score of 0-0. Wow, well, very interesting half. And super interesting that after the first quarter, it was like 56% possession to the Indigenous All-Stars. Now it's 55% possession to the Maori All-Stars, 45% to the Indigenous. Halftime here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Hope you're enjoying. It is a very, very close game right now. Long way to go, obviously. No score still. The Indigenous did get over, but they did call it back for a penalty. 77% completion rate now for the Maori All-Stars, 73% for the Indigenous. So, very big switch in quarters. Very massive switch between the first quarter and the second quarter. All runs, Maoris have made more, so their forward pack is really starting to work. Now their run meters are 130 odd, 120, 130 odd more than the Indigenous when they were super close, even though they were only about, like a couple of complete sets behind them. A whole heap of complete sets behind them. Errors-wise, 7 errors from the Indigenous, 6 to the Maori All-Stars, 3 penalties conceded from the Indigenous, 2 from the Maoris. It's a real tough, gritty game right now, man. Effective tackle percentage for the defense is 89.117 for the Maoris and 87.66 for the Indigenous, so much better there for the Maoris. And yeah, look, this is a tough game, man. You just don't know how it's going to go down. Like, the Indigenous dominated the first quarter, and then you would say that the Maoris dominated the second quarter, but no one's been able to dominate the first half and actually score. And again, the Indigenous did score, but it was taken off them. So this game was well and truly in the balance, and although the possession does skew Maori's way, it was very much a tale of 2 quarters just then. It was. A PSG, bro, I'm not going to lie to you, man. We couldn't give a shit about the rugby union right now. We are currently streaming the Indigenous versus the Maori All-Stars. I can see you talking a lot about union. Love my Drua. Want to see them go well, but please stop spamming about Super Rugby, bro. Please. I'm just asking that nicely. Skunkle said, and you too. I'm a novice, don't judge. Is it part of the season or a moneymaker thing? No, so basically they started last year. It's a 5-year kind of deal. So last year it was Manly, Rabbitohs, Roosters and Broncos. Roosters won and Manly won, I think it was. I can't remember. But there was only 2 games. This year I'll be there. So I'll be there in 13 days. 12 days now, actually. There is the Australian versus England women's game, international. There is the 2 Super League teams, Huddersfield and someone. I'm not too sure. I might not even see it, to be fair. Then there's the Raiders taking on the Warriors. And the final game is the Panthers versus the Sharks. And the reason I'm going over is because my mum's a Sharks fan. So we're going to go over there and get crazy behind it. I'll be a Sharks fan for the day and probably get behind the Wars for the day. Probably, because I've got a decently sized Warriors audience here that might get behind it. So, yeah, so that's this year. And then next year, there's 4 different there's more different teams, right? So, I know 2 teams that are pretty heavily 90% going to be playing. I just can't say it publicly. But I have been told that of which 2 teams are more than likely going to be playing for 2 of them. More than likely is the key word, but I'd say it's a good 85-90%. And that's not giving away anything. Also, Blaze, why did the Rabbits game get delayed? Because apparently there was a medical emergency at Gosford. Do the zip line down Fremont Street. It's very good. Yeah, I probably will, Seb. I probably will. No, this is in Parramatta, this game. As it says, hey, Blaze, hopefully we get some point in the second half. I've enjoyed the first half anyway, to be fair. It's obviously would like to see some tries, but I've enjoyed the first half. No, the results count, Andrew. No, they do. Yeah, no. So obviously the international game between Australia and England is just like an international friendly, effectively. And the Super League game counts towards the Super League points. And the two NRL games is the literal first and the literal second game of the season. So Raiders Warriors is the first game of the NRL season, and the Panthers Sharks is the second game of the NRL season. And then they play effectively a week earlier to everybody else. So the Roosters play whoever on the Thursday night. And then there's 2 games on the Friday, 2 games on the Saturday, and then a game on the Sunday. Titans get the bye. But that's across 2 weeks. So the 4 teams in Vegas won't play again until about 2 weeks later to kind of adjust for the time difference and adjust for the flights and all that kind of jazz. But yeah, no, it is completely part of the season. NRL sold on not having Raiders versus Broncos. It's stupid. It really is, Daz. It really is. Anyone with a brain understands that the Las Vegas Raiders hate the Denver Broncos, and the Denver Broncos hate the Las Vegas Raiders. It's one of the bigger rivalries in the NFL. Why on earth would you not capitalize on that, especially when the Canberra Raiders are not a big market team, they are not a successful team, and they are not a team that will have a great deal of people traveling over? Why would you not try and capitalize on people going out to support the team of the same place, the name of the Las Vegas Raiders, to the Canberra Raiders, and get them to be incentivized to support that team by giving them the opposition being the Brisbane Broncos? I have no idea why you wouldn't utilize that. I would have absolutely zero idea why you wouldn't put that in. Andrew says, yeah, it's happening more in all sports. NFL do games here, and now rumours NBA will do a game in Manchester. It'll be Premier League next without doubt. Yes, so the NBA is coming to Melbourne in Australia, and the NFL is also coming to Melbourne. I hate that it's always Melbourne, but Melbourne is a big sporting capital, so the UFC is obviously taking a lot of fights here. But yeah, the NBA is going to be here at the end of this year. Might be the Bulls. I'm praying, even though I might not even be here. I might be in Asia. But the NBA will be here. It's either the Bulls, the Mavericks, the Atlanta Hawks, or somebody else, because they're Australian team. They should have the Indiana Pacers there because of Furphy, but I would love the Bulls to play. So Taita Malele says, what's going on with the game? It's halftime. It's 0-0 halftime. It's 0-0 halftime. That's why we're just talking right now. But yeah, so and then the NFL's also coming in 2026, I believe it is. Is it this year or next year? I don't think they'll be able to organise it this quickly. Must be next year. Gang is chilling. Gang chilling. Gang chilling. I would love, I would love a baseball, like a Cubbies game to come over, but that'll never happen because no one in Australia gives a shit about baseball. Except for me. Son, my Cubbies. Get me the Cubbies going. Get the Cubbies going, son. Put them on. Fire them up, you know. Just fire up the Cubbies. That's all I'm asking. In my playlist now. Oh no, what has he said? Like my song, Daz? You should go to a Chris Angel show? Probably not. Who you reckon won the first half? 50-50, Setaita, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name correctly. But 50-50. Indigenous won the first quarter. Maori's won the second quarter. Indigenous actually scored in the second quarter, but it was taken away from them. So I would say, even though the possession is skewed in the Maori in the way of the Maoris, they with 55% to 45%, I would say that it's quite even overall. It's just that the momentum has been with the Maori All-Stars since that no try call of the Indigenous All-Stars. So it's very intriguing. I really don't know how to call the rest of this game. Anyone who thought this was going to be a blowout, you know, it just is silly. It never looked like it was going to be a blowout. It has always looked like it was going to be a close game, and right now it's giving everything that a close game is. Maori All-Stars defense has been good. Indigenous All-Stars attack has been horrific. There's questions to be asked in regards to that one for sure, in regards to a few plays in this game. And then you've also got the Maori All-Stars attack has been pretty average when it's been up close. and they've made too many errors. Whilst Indigenous All Stars, they've won the forward battle for the most part. I think I know that it's actually been brought back in now because the post contact meters is 294 to 291, and you normally are looking at post contact meters in regards to your forwards. So 3 meters separating them. Yet they've had 16 more runs and over 120 more run meters, 2 more line breaks, 6 more tackle breaks than them. The average set distance is pretty similar. I would say that the Indigenous All Stars are winning the middle currently. It's just the momentum is favouring the Maoris. Always a close game. It is, yeah. It's a tight. It definitely is. MLB had opening day at the SCG in like 2014. Did they really? Really? Is there a decent venue in Australia they could play an MLB game? Oof, like a decent venue? Probably not. I guess you could technically play it at the G, but baseball's a weird sport, man. If you guys know baseball, you know Major League Baseball. Fields are always very different. Like Fenway Park is so different to Wrigley Field. Wrigley Field is so different to Fenway Park is the most odd stadium ever. The stadium in Baltimore, so strange, dude. Texas Rangers, you've got boxes that the ball goes in. Toronto, I tell you what, it's so awesome how different baseball fields are wherever you go. Dodgers played the D-backs. Of course it was the Dodge. Of course it was the Dodgers. Bloody Dodgers. Having all these international events coming to Melbourne is not good for my bank. F1, NHL came here in 23. NFL, NBA, gee whiz. The NHL came here today. Did they really? I guarantee you that's going to be like the Kings, isn't it? Did they bring the Kings out? I guarantee you it's LA. They're always LA because LA's the best time slot for us. I guarantee it. There's heaps of softball fields. Not sure if they are the same size. And there's a domestic baseball league. There is. It's called the ABL or something. There's like the Brisbane Bullets. No, not Brisbane Bullets. Brisbane ABL teams. ABL teams. Brisbane. I think it might be the Brisbane Bullets. No, that's a basketball team. Bandits. I was close. Brisbane Bandits is the baseball team. Yeah, Perth Heat, Adelaide Bite, Melbourne Aces, Canberra Cavalry, the Brisbane Bandits, Adelaide Giants. There's multiple Adelaide teams. I tell you what, Perth is very good in like weird niche sports in Australia. They're very good at the NBL and they're very good at the ABL apparently. The Brisbane Bandits are also very good in the ABL. Big old Andrew with £5 donation. Get around here, Big Andrew, all the way over there in the UK. Get a Coke Zero while you're in the States, mate. Such impressive loyalty to your sport and channel. Keep up the good work. I appreciate that, mate. Hopefully you hold that same regard on Monday. But, yeah, no, we'll be here, all of you, man. So we're going to be firing up on the streams. We're going to be firing up on the streams, man. Emphasising the streams. But thank you very much for your £5 donation. And that will be going straight to a Coke Zero. Actually, I want to go check if I have another one of these waters in the fridge. Hold on. Hit that thumbs up button, guys, and subscribe. I'll be back in literally like 2 minutes. I just want to check if I have another one of those little bottles of water. But all right, I'll be back in 1 second. Thumbs up, subscribe. It's also really hot right now, and I'm sweating like crazy. Hi, Jay. I'm not in Fiji, mate. Not in Fiji as we currently speak. Also, Fiji water don't have flavoured water, and that's a problem. Fiji water don't have flavoured water. If they made Fiji flavoured water, oh my gosh. And also, unfortunately, I don't even have flavoured water. And I don't even like water that comes out of the glass bottles like this. I actually feel like it tastes weird. But I have to. It's too humid right now, and I have to. While it's half time, I have to drink it. To get a drink, I did. Who do you support, by the way, Satoja? Who do you support? We could kind of tell you are a softball fanboy, Sam. He's been talking a lot about softball. He's been weirdly talking a lot about softball. I feel like I know the reason behind it. He's a dodgy bloke, that skunkle bloke. Dodgy bloke. All right, so we're back on. We're about to get back on the way with the second half. Thumbs up, subscribe, fire it up. Go to the mighty Sydney Blue Sox. Been a day one fan. No, Satoto, I meant NRL, bro. For example, Jay's a Titans fan, Skunkle's a Titans fan, Dad's a Titans fan, Brett Neslick is a massive Titans fan. You should see Brenton. You know the guy on the drums at Titans games? That's Brenton Neslick right there. He's a good bloke. Yeah, it was the Kings. That's the only reason I went. I knew it. It's always LA, dude. It's always LA. Fatima says, this season I backed the Gold Coast. I'm pretty sure we will make top 8, but it's going to be weird without Tanner. Tanner didn't really play last year. I don't know if we'll make the 8 this year, but we'll see. We'll see. Sharks! Oh, well, you'll love the vlog in 2 weeks' time when I'm in Vegas. My mum is a Sharks fan. We'll be vlogging that. Well, we got a full ass cheek there from one of the Indigenous boys because his pants just got completely pulled up. But all right, second tackle here for the Indigenous All-Stars, and they're going to get this ball to the 35. You back in Oz? I thought you were still in Fiji. My bad. Jay, I've been in Australia for the last month. What are you talking about? I came back to Gold Coast on like the 19th of January. Or the 20th of January. It's now the 25th of February, 15th of February, and now I leave on Wednesday for Fiji. So that would have been funny if I got to Fiji and you thought that I was just there the entire time, but I'd actually been in Australia for an entire month in between. I guess that's the beauty of the channel, is that you kind of never know. But it's 6 again here for the Indigenous All-Stars. They're 25 metres out from the line. Rose are red, Viles are blue, footy's back. Let's go BK Crew. Exactly right, buddy. Exactly right. Exactly right. Second tackle now at the 20. Jeez, tomorrow is going to be an interesting one. I think I've been in an alternate reality, Jay. Listen, with all those dogs that you go see, I'm not surprised that you're in an alternate reality, buddy. I'm not surprised. Sending you to an alternate reality with all those dogs, mate. All right, so now 4 tackle chance. 5 out from the line on 4th. Connor Watson flicks it quickly. Shakira time! Under the post for the Indigenous All-Stars. And just like that, we have the first points of the game. Shakai Mitchell right underneath the post. Right underneath. What do you mean you called it, Skunkle? You call what? What do you call? I'm looking for your call. What do you call? I don't even know what you're talking about. Call what? So 4-0 with a kick to come. It's going to be 6-0 moment. I call Shaq first try score. Where'd you say it? You say it here? Did you say it here? Or is it you live in an alternate reality as well? I just scrolled back up to we're all winners. No power plays in this game. I wonder how old mate Hayden's thinking about his 32-12 prediction now. It's in the chat. No, you're lying. Look at my history. I don't know what this is about you guys saying about history. I can't actually see. Unless it's... are you guys looking at channel activity? Does channel activity tell you the history or something? Maybe you guys have more. They haven't confirmed this yet, but it will be called a try. And now it's confirmed. Oh my gosh. I was even being nice to him, Joe. And all throughout, being nice, talking to him. And now I'm getting... Can we watch the game? Brother, you are looking for an illegal stream. Why would you think that I would be allowed to illegally play the game for you? I woke up this morning and thought to myself, Shaq Mitchell would score the first try in the third quarter. I actually said that within the first 3 minutes of the third quarter, he would score. Right under the post, about maybe 2 meters to the left of it. You know? I did post it. I just put it into private because I don't want to give away all my secrets. So 6-0 here to the Indigenous All-Stars with 16 minutes to go the third quarter. Your search history? Yeah, channel activity. Oh, there you go. JC's been okay. He's tried. You know, JC has been definitely trying, but I do still want to see a bit more, especially considering he's going to be our halfback, you would assume, this year at the Titans. He's playing 5'8" today to Niva Peru in the 7, but apparently JC's our halfback this year, so, you know, I do want to see a bit more from him tonight. Doom, doom. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. You better run, you better take cover. I saw idiots talking about how Australians need to stop dancing to that song in pubs around the world. I want to let you know, respectfully, I look at you respectfully, if you don't like Australians dancing to the song Down Under in nightclubs around the world, or whenever that song plays around the world, I would please respectfully like you to eat a dick, because it will never stop. I'm going to dance louder and harder next time it plays. People are upset over everything nowadays. I can't... Oh, that's a good pass. Brent Naden flicks it at the back to Tyrone Munro. Munro's away. 35. Slips over. 4 tackle. I believe Mitchell, because he has Mitchell in his name, has a good point. That's a very good point. Skunkle doesn't have Mitchell in his name. Fit tackle here for Nivai Peru. He's 22 metres out. Oh, sorry. Heba Peru. They should build more pubs to dance that song. Oh, knocked around. Try time for the Indigenous All-Stars. Hamiso. Bang! Another try for the Indigenous All-Stars. Like a bing, like a bong, like a bing, bong, ding, dong. 10-0 with a kick to come. 10-0 with a kick to come. And the Indigenous All-Stars have gone bang, bang. How we feeling? They're starting to pull it away now. I thought BK knocked that on too, to be fair, but... Oh, there... No, it's Loffy. I think Loffy knocks this on. I think Loffy might knock this on as he's coming around. It's not intentional or anything, but... I just worry about his right arm coming down there. Yeah, it's off his elbow. It's going to be a knock on from Loffy. It comes off the back of his elbow. It's completely unintentional. He doesn't know where the ball is. But it will come off his right elbow there. Have they called this? No way have they called this try. This is a no try. It's a no try. Comes off the back of his arm, but it's still a knock on. Chapo and Hammer scored tries. W script NRL. Well, does mate, you're lying because Hammer is not going to score this try. It is going to be a knock on against Loffy. This is going to be called back. Oh, it's going to be an escort against Dane Gagai. So it's going to be a penalty here to the Indigenous All-Stars. So it's penalty to Indigenous All-Stars. But then it will be a knock-on against Loffy. So, bit of dodgy there, Mr. Gagai. Bit of dodgy. 1 sec. Alright, so they're going to play for the try here. They are going to play for the try. I've seen better defending. It's a glorified preseason game this, but with a lot more emotion and incentive to win. Alright, so first tackle here after the no try. Dylan Lucas, he'll roll this ball back to Connor Watson. Shakai Mitchell gets away from 1. He's going to be 4 metres out here from the line now. And that first tackle, Connor Watson is going to go, second tackle. Nivai Peru! Oh! Slipped over! Held up. I think he's held up. Yeah, he's held up. Plenty of them around CommBank on a Saturday night. Plenty of them around CommBank Stadium on a Saturday night. What are we talking about? At the back, that's an obstruction if they score a try. Go down, Hamiso, Good boy. Full tackle now at 15. Ball tackle at the 15. Connor Watson goes left-hand side off to Niva Peru. And they slip over again. Jeez, it must be a slippery field. Dylan Lucas slips over. 13 now. Connor Watson. And they kick it through. Good kick, good kick. It's going to be a dropout. Good kick, though. Forces the job out. Nivai Peru's actually having a pretty good game. Maybe JC just isn't a 6, and maybe it just is a 7. Like, I've said for years that I didn't see JC in the halves, and then he's now in the halves. I still don't personally see it. I still think he's a fullback, but, you know, it's the only place that we can put him in the Titans, and we love him at the Gold Coast. We want to see him be in there. And it's a short dropout, and they get it. It's a short dropout. Again, they lost the ball, but it goes backwards, so it's play on. And Jesse Arthurs! He'll be taken down to the 35. That's a great turnaround. That's a phenomenal turnaround there. All right, so second tackle now for the Maoris. Who's the fullback for the Titans this season? Keanu Kenny. Big Keanu, son. Third tackle at the 45. I still have the, and I'll talk about this more tomorrow, but I still have the nerves that Dez is still ultimately an AJ Brimson man at heart for the fullback. And I get nervous that if Keanu, going into his second year effectively, last year was his second year, but as a full season, second full year, I get the nerves that if Keanu, say, got injured, touch wood, that doesn't happen, and that's going to be a turnover, Indigenous sport to 10. Touch wood, that doesn't happen, but if Keanu got injured, or Keanu didn't start the season off well for the first 5 to 10 games and was struggling, I get nervous that Des will put AJ back to the fullback. And I really hope that doesn't happen. But at the end of the day, he is an AJ Brimson fullback man at heart. Malden needs to get a try. They do have a honey, but it's very early in the game. You going to the game or streaming tomorrow? I'll be streaming. Also expect a lot more streams this year. Depends who you ask. Oh, please don't bring him up, Skunkle. He doesn't deserve it. Pitch is actually a disgrace. Yeah, a lot of players are slipping over. It's very slippery. Is it as humid down there as it is here? Like right in this room, it's 32 degrees right now. Kick that ball into the corner, but Callum Ponga will grab it and he'll bring it out here to the 20, to the 25. Looking for the pass to the wing, but can't get it. Now he'll be taken out to the 30. I'm telling you, the Indigenous are winning the middle, bro. They're winning the middle. Despite the fact of what I saw in the first half, they're winning the middle. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad, but like you can definitely see players slipping over a lot. Daz, are you defending Parramatta? Is that what you're doing? You're defending Parramatta? Wow. It's come a long way, the old Daz, mate. Defending Parramatta. I seem to see an Instagram story from somebody on Instagram the other night saying that he's putting the line through Parramatta as they kick the ball off. I'm not in Parramatta, thank you. Yeah, but you're defending the pitch, which is in Parramatta. You're defending the pitch. This is in Parramatta. All right, so first tackle now at the... Oh, they get taken back to the 10. Wow, good tackle there by the Maoris. Number 19. Why didn't Aaron Clark play for the Maoris this year? He loves it. Curtis Marin was the one with the tackle there. People slipping isn't good for the ankles and knees. I agree, but it's not an awful field, but it's just not as good as it could be. This is being dialed up from the Maoris. They are taking it back and holding it. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. They didn't call a penalty. That is absolutely a penalty every day of the week. Good carry there from Brian Kelly. I would say BK has been one of the better players in the Indigenous All-Stars tonight. Nivai Peru's been fantastic. Brian Kelly's been really good. Shakai Mitchell's been solid. I would say right now I'm giving the man of the match to Nivai Peru. And then for the Indigenous, I would look at Brian Kelly next. And then if the Maori All-Stars find a way to win this game, like Callum Ponga's probably been their best. Fisher Harris has run for a whole bunch of meters. But like Fisher Harris has 23 tackles, 2 missed. 3 tackle breaks, 44 post contact, and 106 metres through 11 runs. Kalaponga has had 15 runs for 126 metres, minus the 42 kick return metres if you want to be pedantic. And so then you get, about 84 or something like that run metres purely. So it's not too far off Fisher Harris there. With a tackle break, and he's also had the 2 tackles made for no missed. I think Callum's been very good. Oh, they kick it through. And still fit tackle. Keano flicks it across. Adam Marshall King kicks it out to the wing, but they slipped over, and it will be BK. BK, bro. That's a penalty too. Well done. Well done, BK. That is great defense. Gets back, stops the player, and then you get Jordan Ricky going in and BK. Unbelievable. BK gets back, gets the ball before going in the in goal. Oof. Arguably a knock on there as he brings it in, but they didn't see it. These are outlandish accusations. That's the Dogs' home ground. Well, you're either an Eels fan or a Penrith fan, because Penrith, this is their home ground this year too. So which one you going with, son? Character development for Daz. He now defends Para. Very big character development for him. Massive character development. All right, second tackle now for the Indigenous. Ricky knows how to throw grand finals. Where did that come from? Where did Ricky slander come from? Hey, listen, I'm here for it, but where did it come from? Third tackle. Sykes will get to the 40. Still 6-0. This game, there's no way it's a 13 plus either way. No way. I'm a Panthers fan since 2020. So you supported them when they lost the grand final. Makes sense. Just saying, hey, listen, I'm not going to fight it. But they kick it through. Luffy comes through and unfortunately can't make the tackle, but Keano will get away to the 25. Good run there by Keano. It's not been his greatest game, but he's done what he's needed to do. He's had 41 runs so far with 17 post-contact, Keano, so you'd take that. Jeez, the ball's been dropped. Here we go. Ball got dropped there by the number 20, Jesse McLean, so now the Indigenous get another opportunity to score. And now the Indigenous will drop the ball, so it'll be Maori's time to shine. Alejandro says, will you be doing the Bulls commentating still? Of course, bro, but the Bulls aren't playing. We're on the All-Star break, bro. So the Bulls don't play again, Alejandro, until Friday, my time. I think Saturday, your time. Hold on. Yeah, we're still doing every Bulls game, bro, of course. Thursday, my time. No, it's Thursday, American time, Friday, my time. So, yeah, but there's just no Bulls games on right now, man. Because of the All-Star break. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. That's going to be a tough game against the Knicks. I know we're 2-0 against them, but that'll be a tough game against the Knicks for sure. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Third quarter possession, 63% for the Indigenous, 37% for the Maoris. Tough one. There's going to be Panthers fans crying about not winning 5 premierships in a row. Like, shit, I just want to see my team win 1. Mate, hey, listen, I just want to see my team make a finals game and win a finals game. I would just like my team to not claim that it's a successful season when you come 8th with a losing record and then hold it over the fans as if like we're meant to be grateful. For 2016, 21, we didn't even have a winning record. Unbelievable, bro. That's what I want from my team. That's what I would like from my team. How do you think the Chiefs fans feel, Daz? To be fair, when you get knocked off your pedestal, it does suck. Like Panthers, when they get knocked off their pedestal, they're going to get roasted to oblivion. They'll have but we won the last 4, and it's like fair, but they'll get roasted to oblivion. Especially for their carry on. Like Chiefs have been absolutely obliterated, man. Obliterated. Online. Second tackle here for the Indigenous coming out of their own 20. And it'll be Jack Whiten to the 25. I have not seen Whiten really at all tonight. He's been out of it. Josh Curran's been solid for the Indigenous. Actually, what's his stats looking like? Josh Curran's not been too bad. Through 41 minutes, had 49 run meters through 6 runs. It's not fantastic. 15 post contact. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe I'm just looking at that try he scored. 27 tackles, 3 misses, actually pretty good still. Josh Kerr, 16 tackles, no misses, solid. Shakai Mitchell, same. Connor Watson, 27 and 1. Some good stats here. Jacob Arlek-Winky with 15 tackles, no missed. You love to see that. Also, Jacob Arlek-Winky with 43 run meters from 4 runs, 19 post-contact. So he's actually got better numbers than Josh Curran. And it's a penalty to the Maori All-Stars here, so they're going to get themselves into an attacking position. Dylan Lewis. Oh, Biffin! Smack him! Smack him! Sykes. Someone punch someone. Give him an uppercut. Give him an uppercut up the hey diddle son. They're still going here. Dane Gagai's given him it. He's given it to... Is it Duncan? Talis Duncan? They would have known each other through the... Like, it's not... It's a bad tackle on a penalty, but, like, it's not worth an actual fight like this, really? Keanu. Oh, I love him, man. Getting involved. Keanu, that's funny. That's funny, Keanu getting involved there. Becoming a dad, the old Keanu. Becoming a dad. Dylan Lucas has 10 runs for 85 run meters. He's got 34 post contact, 2 tackle breaks with an offload, 21 tackles, 1 miss. So pretty good. But all right, the Maoris, they have the opportunity to score right now and tie the game. Out the back, Docker Clay to Keanu Kinney. Keanu gets it across here. Chance! Try time! Jesse Arthurs for the Maoris, and it is 6-4 with the kit to come. Try times. And Arthurs, wowee, he puts it across. And it is well and truly game on now. 6-4 the kit to come. Nice pass from Docker Clay out to Keanu. Keanu gets that roll out. Then he gets the ball off to Jesse Arthurs, and he just does him in. That's not good signs from Loffy, bro. Loffy's going to do better defensively there. He's going to do way better defensively than that. I'd feel terrible if my quarterback was being considered better than Tom Brady, but being blown out twice in the Super Bowl. Blown out is an interesting wording. Blown out's interesting wording there, Daz. But, all right. 2.5 left. We're on. We're on. Knock him out, Ruben Porter, you sexy man. Is Ruben Porter a Tiger, is he? I don't even know. All right. So Jesse Arthurs will score. Can they get the kick, though? Not impossible, but this is great work. So it's a bit of a 50-50 play for Titans fans here. Keanu Kinney, absolutely fantastic, but Lofiana Khan Pereira defensively needs to do better than that. Needs to make a better tackle on that. Real ones know that game ended 40-6. So Mweni Hiroti is going to be taking this kick here from the sideline. 5 minutes in. Oh, did he do the Munna wave just then? All right, from the side. It's not right on the sideline, but it's close enough. 1:42 to go in the third quarter here. Mweni Hiroti. He's been in the NRL for 7 years. First All-Star game. It's not an easy kick for sure. Taken 3 years. He goes for it and he will miss it just. It'll be no good. So the Indigenous still lead this 6-4. Again, there is no extra time here. There is no extra time. So there needs to be a winner before 80. There needs to be a winner before 80. Good try there, though, from the Maoris. I see how it is. The red-headed ref doesn't take away the Maori team's try. Well, what was wrong with that try? What was wrong with that one? Minute 36 left. Well, 21 and a half minutes left. I really feel like this quarters thing is... Oh, jeez. They nearly got the ball back again, the Indigenous, from a good kick. But they're going to get taken by the sideline. Wow. That's unbelievable. He's over. Yeah, wow. That's unbelievable. Biffo! Biffo! Smack him! Give him an uppercut! Smack him! That's an unbelievable defensive play by the Indigenous, by the way. It drags the game on the quarters thing. I agree, Jay. We both know what the reasoning for that is. That's great play there from the Indigenous, though. So it will be Indigenous ball now at the 15. And a Biffo again. Brent Naden with a great tackle. Brent Naden really fortified that tackle there. All right, 10 metres out here from the line. The Indigenous, 37 seconds. That's all they've got. They will receive the kick again, but they've got 32 seconds of this attack and set. So a 6 again doesn't mean shit. They give it out to Connor Watson. 6 again doesn't matter. So the tackle count is irregardless right now. 22 seconds left of the third quarter. They get to Connor Watson. He'll go short. Oh, Josh Kerr crash play. Andrew Fafita style 2016. Second tackle now here. Connor Watson. JC. Go JC. Go! 3 out from the line. Third tackle. You got to play it. You got to play it. You got to play it. You got 2 seconds. You got 1 second. They played it. No, it didn't get it. They didn't get it, so well done to the Maori All-Stars. They didn't allow the final play there. So we've got 1 quarter left here, guys. 1 quarter left, and it is 6-4 to the Indigenous All-Stars over the Maori All-Stars. We have got a crazy finish coming up here. The Indigenous All-Stars will receive the ball in from the kickoff in the final quarter. We're on here. The women's game was a 2-point win in the last minute. Well, let's see how the men's go. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers on BKRtravel, our second channel over there. Do go subscribe. You've got plenty of vlogs coming up over there. That's in the pinned comment. Dasmate says, look at Josh Curran. The tush push doesn't happen without pushing the tush. Good tush push and Josh. Too much tush push, tush push and push there, Daz. Not the Philadelphia Eagles, son. I know Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley like a little fill there, but in the NRL it's a bit different. If only Naden did that all the time. Well, Naden, that was really good defensive play for them to be able to get that ball back. Hadahoni says, up the Maori. Who do you guys think wins from here? Let me know in chat. Who wins it from here? Who wins it from here? Who wins the game from here? Only 20 minutes remains. There is no extra time. Mitchell says, Jaden Campbell, game winner. Bet your whole life savings. I love it. I love it. Jaden Campbell, game winner. I agree, Mitchell. I agree. Mitchell also says, Royce Hunter gets sent off in the first 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. Wow, that's a big call, mate. It's a really big call. Ben Friggin thinks the Indigenous win. Well, it's only a 2-point game. Long way to go. Right now in the poll, it's 51% between the Indigenous and the Maori All-Stars in the poll. Super duper close. Yeah, that is a poor miss. I know Titans fans are going to be roasting that, and I feel for him, but he does need to be doing better than that. Here we go, Facebook. Actually, I want to go see what the Titans group's saying about it. I'll go have a look. Jaden put a try in the last quarter. Love that, Rum Jungle. I love that. Do need to see a bit more out of JC tonight, to be fair. As a Titans fan, I'm looking intently at his play. I do need to see, like, he's trying, though. That's the main thing. Like, I think JC is trying to get it going, but maybe this team isn't just suiting him right now. I feel like the energy is there for him. I think Keanu, the energy, but hasn't really got it going just yet. Jacob Winky, the stats have been going quite well. And Loffy hasn't really been able to get into it and defensively needs to improve on that defense. Till Trungus, Indigenous, hold on. Yeah, good experience with Jason in the halves. Nivai Peru has been the standout in the halves. Nivai Peru has been a standout in the halfback position. Oh, Brian Kelly's been great though. BK, I believe, if it's not Nivai Peru, Brian Kelly could get the player of the match here. Brian Kelly's stats He has 106 metres through 10 runs, no kick return meters. That's all pure run meters. 45 post contact is massive, the most post contact on the team. 3 tackle breaks, and he's also got 11 tackles made. Just the 2 missed there. Nivai Peru on the other end, who might get the play of the match, has got a conversion. He's 1 from 1 conversion attempt. He's got 31 meters made through 4 runs with a couple of post contact meters. No special stats there. He's got 14 tackles for 3 misses. So stats-wise, aren't favouring him. But I do think Nivai Peru's been pretty good tonight outside of the stats there. I just feel like Brian Kelly, I believe you could give him the man of the match here for sure. But then again, Josh Kerr, 16 tackles made, no miss. He's also got 116 meters, run meters with 34 post contact. That's good too. I would give the Indigenous man of the match to Brian Kelly. Hardahoni says Ponga needs to come back on. I agree. Okay, so we're back underway here. Fit tackle, like I said, thumbs up, subscribe. Fit tackle, 19 minutes to go here of this game. Nivai Peru gets away from 1, passes it out, and now Jacob Alec-Wiggin is superstar with the kick. Jacob Alec-Wiggin with the best kick you ever did see, Skunkle. Oh, he's a superstar, that bloke. He really is. He's a superstar. Second tackle now for the Maori All-Stars. That's Kiana Kinney taken down at the 15. He looks so much like his dad with that longer hairstyle. Third tackle now. Jacob Alec, 5 runs, 53 run meters with 23 post contact. He's had a good game. 15 tackles made, no miss. Good game. Current MVP. Current MVP? No. 7 runs of 59 metres isn't getting an MVP for mine. Defensively, 31 tackles, 3 misses, really good though. But JC gets taken down to the 13. Really good work there by Kiana Kinney on the tackle. No, couldn't be given it to Josh Curran. You can't tell me that for a forward that he's got better stats than BK. Josh Curran has had 3 less runs, but he's got 50 less metres than BK. Post-contact metres is not even close. BK's got over double him. BK's also got more tackle breaks than Josh Curran. And tackles made 11-2, 32-3. So it's definitely Josh Curran's favour in that, but no, I couldn't give that. So fifth tackle now. If he had scored that try, it would have been interesting, but he needs to be making more run meters. So fifth tackle at the halfway point, and Connor Watson to Jaden Sullivan, who's on. He'll kick this down for Keanu, who'll grab this at the 10. And now Will Warbrick is going to have to bring this back across, but he will run sideways and unfortunately not pick up too many meters from that. Keanu, good run. Nearly breaks through. It'll be second tackle. Good post contact to the 30. Probably about 5 post contact meters there. Keanu's kind of played fullback for the majority of this game. He didn't start as a fullback. The fullback started as Kalen Ponga. Keanu's played a large part of this game. Knock on there from James Fisher-Harris. Knock on. So with 16 minutes to go of the game, that is a knock on. The Indigenous will get another great opportunity here. Oh, great song, Wagon Wheel. No. All right, if they score here, this is going to be super tough for them to get back into it, the Maori All-Stars. There'll be still time, but it'll be super tough to get them back into it. Hey, mama, rock me like a wagon wheel. Actually, you know what? I'll put that as the poll in the chat. I'll put that in the poll in the chat right now. I want to see who you guys have as your current man of the match. I'm just going to get rid of the ads. 51% on the poll there from Indigenous and Maori. All right, so Brian Kelly with the ball now. First tackle. Who is your man of the match? Josh Curran, Brian Kelly. Oh, JC only breaks through. I kind of have to wait, though. I need to put out of the right. They pass out quickly. And the Maoris are away! An intercept! They're going to score, I think. No, Loffy's there. Maybe. Who's going to get him? Oh, they got him! Brent Naden caught him 5 metres out. Otherwise, the Maoris would have taken the lead 15 minutes to go. Your first tackle. Left-hand side. He might have saved the game. Brett Naden. Left-hand side. They get the ball away. The ball bounces to Keanu. Keanu smacked at the 10. Second tackle. Jeez. Loffy's come from the other side of the field to make that tackle as well. They're making mistakes everywhere. Maori All-Stars at 13. If the Indigenous go on to win this game by 2 points, Brent Naden is the winner of the game, because that is incredible to hit for him to chase down that intercept. 4 tackle now. It was 10 on 0 on the left. 4 tackle. They give it to... Oh, jeez, this is tough. If they can find a way, good tackle, Jacob Arlick-Winky there. Right hand side. Why on 5th tackle are you doing that? That's unbelievable, Indigenous All-Stars. That is incredible. Why would you give the ball to Leo Thompson there? So they spread it out to the right, knock on there, and then Mweni Horoti breaks it to the 40, to the 30. You've got Loffy there, but he wouldn't have got to him. And then Brett Naden grabs him at the 5, and then Loffy is usually on the left side. He switched to the right side to make the try-saving tackle over there too. What a crazy sequence that was. That was crazy. That was a crazy sequence. Wow. Talk about clutch defense. Talk about just cover. Unbelievable. What a chase down. That is incredible. So JC now. I might even put Brett Naden on this list here. Wow, he's come from the field too. And not much on that kick there from Nivaparu. And now it'll be the Maori All-Stars at the 45. I'm trying to figure out who I would consider for the man of the match here for the Kiwis right now. Like Leo Thompson, 48 post-contact, 100 metres made with 35 tackles made, 1 miss. That's actually really good. That's really good. Caleb Ponga was good when he was on. I don't know why he's only played 51 minutes. He's only played the 51 minutes here. That was more effort than what I've seen in the NFL Pro Bowl in 15 years. Short ball. And Jordan Recchi, fit tackle, 18 out. The Māoris are pressing right now. They go left-hand side off to Docker Clay. Kicks it up, knocked backwards. Still there, ball! Try time, the Māoris! Try time, they scored. And Jacob Laban puts it over. Jacob Laban puts it over for the Maori All-Stars, and they take the lead 8-6 with a kick to come. I want to come back and have a look at this try, but they do take the lead. It's a good kick from Docker Clay under a lot of pressure. They knock it back. That's all fine. That's all sweet. That's all sweet. So that's going to be a try there for the Maori All-Stars. Jeez, we're all on here with 12 minutes to go. It's going to be a 4-point game Maori way. Jesse Arthurs has had a great game too. He's had a try to his name, 113 run meters, 35 post contact with the line break, 3 tackle breaks, 4 tackles made for no miss. You could argue Jesse Arthurs is their man in the match, to be fair. You really could. You really could. It's a good game though. Yeah, don't take notes on that put down, kids. That's correct, Mitchell. If you're a young lad watching how to put a ball down or hold a ball, do not ever look at what just happened just then. All right, and they do get the kick, so it is a 4-point game. 10 minutes to go. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. 10 minutes to go here. And we are on for a crazy finish. We are on for a crazy finish. Really good pluck out of the air too. And I find it rough. Like, I do feel like the Indigenous have been the better, but the Māoris are just coming over the top of them potentially here. Because, like, Keanu 97 metres with 27 post contact's good. Plus a line break assist and a try assist. 2 tackle breaks. 1 tackle made, none missed. I think Leo might have been their best. I think Leo's probably been their best. All right, 10 minutes left. Leo Thompson with the ball to 15. Oh, jeez. Huge run there. Warriors winning the comp now, Jay says. I'm going to do this. James, Zach Clay at the 50, third tackle. James Fisher-Harris. And I'm also going to put Leo Thompson. There we go. Fourth tackle and Xavier Wilson at 30. The Maoris look like they have a bit of momentum right now. They look like they have a bit of momentum. Yeah, we will leave it with that. Start poll. All right, go vote in the poll now. Fifth tackle at the 20. Over the top and knocked back. Still their ball. Still their ball. 13 out. Gets off the Jazz Tavanga. It's fifth tackle, dude. What are you doing? Does he know that was his fifth? That was the fifth tackle? I don't know if he knew that. Otherwise, that was stupid. So first tackle down. Brent Naden is back on. They need the hammer. Yeah, where is the hammer? Well, where's Kalen Ponga and the hammer? Have they been told they're on limited minutes? Are they not allowed to play this last little bit? Because why are they not out there? BK, strong run to the 20 at third tackle. Josh Curran will give it off now. And that's not a great run by Tyrone Munro. Wow, 17 runs from Tyrone Munro. That's good work up the middle, though. A lot of tough carries for him. That's really good. Yeah, not good meters there from the Indigenous. It seems like they've taken a foot off now. And Keanu Kenny with a great run back here to the 45, first tackle. Great run back. Really impressed with Brian Kelly tonight, though. But this is one of his diamond games, man. It's one of his diamond games. Xavier Willison, third tackle. If they get a penalty, I'd go for the 2. Third tackle, 8.5 to go. That's a knock on. It's a knock on, so it's going to be Indigenous ball. Are they saying it's a knock on, or are they saying this is a bad play the ball? Either way, it's Indigenous ball. And, yeah, didn't even try to roll the ball. Didn't even try to put his foot in the ball, so it is a bad play the ball. And that's what's been called all throughout the preseason, so it's a fine call. And now we've got to see the Indigenous either get a penalty or start to get a few good meters, because you haven't been making good meters in this last little bit. Josh Curran at the 45, second tackle, 7:47 to go of the game. I just don't understand why Kalen and Hamiso aren't finishing it off here. Niva Peru out to Jaden Campbell. Go JC. Go JC. Oh, he slipped over. But he gets the ball away. It's still their ball. Alec Wenke, fourth tackle at 45. Oh, Nivai's grabbing at his neck or something like that. I hope he's all right. God bless him. That was an absolutely awful run from Josh Kurt. Josh Kurt, get out of the way if you're going to make a run like that. That was awful. So JC whacks that ball up. High kick. Good chase. Knocked back. Where's the bounce? And it's a knock on. Indigenous ball to 15. So knock on. And it's Indigenous ball at the 15. Here we go. This is their chance right now. They're going to challenge this. Why? Why? They're saying that it was backwards from Jack White and then knock on off the Maoris. I can't see there being a knock on here from Jack White, and it clearly goes backwards. That's gone backwards by a mile. There's nothing wrong with that. So, were they challenging, saying that they thought that Jack White knocked that ball on? There's no way that was a knock on. And then, definitely a knock on here. Why are you challenging that? Like, it gives you a breather, but there's 7 minutes to go. There still might be another call that you need to challenge. That really didn't make any sense. There was no world that was ever going to be called in your favour. Like he says, Titans in for a massive season, bro. Jaden Campbell in for a great season, the 6. I've wanted to see a bit more out of JC tonight, but I do like his energy, and I do like that he's given it a red-hot crack. Loved Brian Kelly tonight. I think Brian Kelly has been incredible today. Jacob Alakwinki's been really nice as well. Loffy needs to improve in his defense, but that's something that we've known for a while. But, yeah, look, JC, I need to see a bit more from, but tonight's been fine. He's given it a good crack tonight. It's very early, but he's given it a good crack, which is what I take. All right, 6:50 to go, and they're spreading it out right. Ooh, arguably high tackle, but it's going to be first tackle now for the Indigenous. Taking down 24 out. Second tackle, 15 metres away now. Can the Indigenous take back the lead if they get the try and miss the kick? It might be a draw again for the second time in 4 years. Third tackle, 10 metres away here from the line. Connor Watson gets it spread to the right. Josh Curran. And they're 8 metres out now. Fourth tackle. Can they get a repeat set or can they just score? Connor Watson gets it out of Dulles Duncan. They slipped over. Chance here. Oh, maybe, I don't know. This is close. His left foot, Brett Naden, might have gone out. They're going to call try. They're going to call try on the left wing, but we have to check his left foot here. This might have gone out. This is going to be really close. They've called it as a try, though. Yeah, Naden might need to get on the pole, eh? If he scores this, I'm adding him. Good work there. Good pass. Does he get it down? Oh, I don't know. It's close, man. I think he might be out here. It's a great tackle by Warbrick. Oh, he's out. Just out, man. His right foot as well, actually. So that will be out, and that is going to be Maori ball at the 10. Jeez, that was really close, though. No try coming up. Still time for the Indigenous fans. Still time out there. Jeez, that's really close, though. Like, it is out, but like, he's this far away from putting that ball down when his toe goes out of bounds. It's unlucky. Great defense. Yeah, it is great defense by Will Warbrick, the Melbourne Storm player. That's what Will Warbrick does. He's really, really solid. I did call him out as my breakout player last year in my preseason or the other year, and really happy with it because he played for the All Black Sevens team, and I knew that there was a talent there. And going to the Melbourne Storm, he's absolutely exploded. So, no, it's been really good to see Will Warbrick become the player he has become. But 5 minutes to go here. It's 10-6 to the Maoris. It'll be their ball. They've made a mistake just before, coming off their own line. Let's see if they can prevent this one. They've got no hurry, obviously. But at least we've had 2 fantastic games, from the women's game to the men's game. And just remember, the Indigenous won the women's in the last minute of the game. They were losing to the Maoris. So, actually, no, that was a tie, wasn't it? I think that was a tie when they got the penalty. 6 minutes to go. First tackle for the Maoris, 15 metres out. Arthurs rolls it back to Nicarima, and then Xavier Willison will get taken down to the 25. You don't need to do anything stupid here. Don't need to pass the ball. Don't need to do nothing here, Maori All-Stars. Just play the set. Put it as far down as you can. Good run by Charles Newell-Crookstad. Really needed that one. Third tackle to the 45. Cody Nicarima comes in quickly. Jazz Tavunga then gives it to Fisher Harris. And Fisher Harris going to get inside the attacking half. Fourth tackle. A penalty would be beautiful, so you can take it to a 6-point lead. Knock on Jazz Tavunga. You just don't need to do stupid shit, man. Hold the ball in these situations. You are up by 4 points. All you have to do is get through to your kick. Just hold the ball. Hold the ball. Really, it shouldn't be that difficult in a situation like this. I'm speaking as a couch potato, as a couch fan. But it shouldn't be that difficult as a professional player to hold the ball in this scenario. You're not trying to pass the ball, so how are you losing that in that situation? First tackle now for the Indigenous, and you're going to have to see some real tough work here by the Maoris to keep him out. Jacob Alakwinki, he's at the 50. They roll it back, Connor Watson, they go right. Quick little play, Huahepa Peru. Still no Hermeso, by the way. Really interesting. He must have got injured or something. They flick it back, Connor Watson. Here's a chance. Oh, taken down to the 30. Nice little play out to the left-hand side. Dogger Clay, Jacob Arlick. Go, Jacob! Jacob flicks it out the back to Connor Watson. Gets it to Jaden Sullivan. He kicks this across. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing, Jaden Sullivan? Are you off your rocker? That kick wasn't on, dude. That's outrageous by Jaden Sullivan. Bro, that was not the play. That's a choke and a half, man. You've just kicked the ball directly to Jesse Arthurs in a great position on third or fourth tackle. Like, that made absolutely no sense to make that kick just then. Jaden Sullivan, wow. Fourth tackle went out to 40. Really, that's bad. And now the Maori All-Stars are inside the attacking 30. Fit tackle. At least Jazz hasn't knocked that ball on. Now they've put them all the way back into their own line. The Indigenous will get at least 2 more sets. I shouldn't say at least. They will get 2 more. Oh, that's a penalty. He hasn't even gone for the ball. That's a penalty. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So it's a penalty to the Indigenous. They'll get this ball to about the halfway point, you would assume. Very clearly, JC's been taken out in the play there. I don't know if it's Xavier Willison or Fisher Harris has come through. Who is it? I think it's Xavier Willison. Yeah. Yeah, Xavier Willison comes through here and... yeah. Nice work there from JC. He's got us a couple of penalties today too. He's got the Indigenous couple of penalties. All right, 3:12 to go. Let's see how they only got to about the 30 though. So first tackle at the 30. 3 minutes left. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. They give it out the back now to Peru. Short ball. And they'll be 38 metres away sorry, from their own line. Need more than this though. They'll still get another set after this. They may get a set and a half potentially, dependent. Jaden Sullivan flicks out the back to Nivai Peru. Nivai Peru, pass the ball, dude. Gotta pass the ball, man. Brent Naden. Why is Hamiso not on the field? Josh Kirk, great offload. Connor Watson looking for a hole. Can't find it. Gives it out to Jacob Arlick. And he'll be at the 38. It's great defense by the Maoris. The Indigenous is going to have to find something special to break it through. They kick that ball up. Not a good kick, but it might work. Oh, to knock on. Oh, it's a knock on by Keanu. Damn it. So it's going to be Indigenous ball here to 23. Here they go. Keanu will knock the ball on, so it's going to be an opportunity here for the Indigenous. Right on the line. And now you've got Sweet Caroline playing in the stadium. The Indigenous women won in the last minute. Will the men do the same? Daz makes us take a field goal. That reminds me of a Waratahs player the other year. Oh, man. Would have been massive if Keanu could have got that. All right, right-hand side. This is it here. They're 20 metres out. First tackle for the Indigenous. Down by 4. If it's tied, it's game over. It's extra time. There's no extra time. That's it. So that it either needs to be a converted try or not. Otherwise, it might be a draw. They go right-hand side. Sullivan. Jaden Campbell. Brian Kelly. BK flicks it out. Tyrone Munro. 5 metres out from the line. Third tackle. Minute and a half to go now of the fourth quarter. BK so good at those offloads. JC now. He steps again. He'll flick it outside. Tallis Duncan. I haven't really thought he's had a great game tonight, Tallis Duncan. Minute 13 to go. Remember, you can waste 40 seconds if you get a dropout. They give it out to short ball. Oh! Oh, it's a try! Or is it a knock on? Oh, no, I think he's knocked it on. Oh, no, I think he's knocked it on. He's claiming he's scored it. I think he might have knocked this on. He's confident, though, so he picks it back up there. That's fine. He's still got the ball there. Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't think so, man. Touchdown, Mitchell says. Oh, he's lost the ball. That is so harsh, bro. That's rugby league. We're back. We're back. So with 58 seconds left here, the Indigenous will be lucky to get another play at it. They'll be lucky to get another play at this. So no try. I really don't know if they're going to get another play at this. Maybe one tackle at best. But Gagai has come in to save the game there for the Maoris. You'd need a miracle from here. 57 seconds, so it's... is that 0 tackle? Yeah, it is. Warbrick told to get out. 50 seconds left. They may get one tackle at best. You need to force the quick tackles, though, here, Indigenous. 41 seconds left now. First tackle. Oh! It's an intercept! Oh my gosh, that's a play! 33 seconds to go. What the shit? That's incredible. That's one of the most amazing intercepts I've seen. Let that side. Indigenous at the 20. Dude, if they find a way to win this, that man should be given the keys to the city. That's an incredible intercept. Second tackle. I've never seen an intercept like that. They go right. Oh, now they're all over the shop. Third tackle here. 10 seconds left. This is the last play. It's the last play. That's a penalty. That's a bin. That's a bin. That's a bin. You've got to bin him. Referee. That's raucous. Last play. Jaden Campbell at the 30. He flicks this ball out. Off to Alec Winky. Alec Winky. He flicks the ball out the back again to BK. BK. Oh, he's been tackled to the 10. Firstly, referee is bullshit. Referee, that was absolutely a bin every day of the week. It was a penalty and a bin. He's too much of a sad sack to call that call because absolutely he's deliberately holding him down in a tense moment. Secondly, fantastic run by BK. Maoris deserved that. Thirdly, you go back to that intercept and it's amazing. But referee, you need to make that call in that clutch moment. You need to make that call because it absolutely is a penalty and it absolutely is a sin bin. So well done to the Maoris. They deserve that. But the referee, Todd Smith, needs to be spoken to about that. The referee absolutely needs to be spoken to. But yeah, where is the follow-up for BK? It was a great run from BK, especially considering he's the centre on the other side of the field. BK was incredible today. But how on earth are they not calling a penalty and a sin bin for Jazz Tavunga for holding down the play just then? Amazing finish to this game. Amazing game. I just loved every part of this. The Maoris gave it everything they could. The Indigenous gave it everything they could. Incredible game from BK. Really great game from James Fisher-Harris. Great game from Leo Thompson. But you've got to call that as a bin right later on there. You've got to call that. But, man, Rugby League is definitely back, man. Rugby League is definitely back. The Maori All-Stars win 10-6. So their first win for the Maori All-Stars since 2020. Because the last 3 in a row have been Indigenous, and a draw. So, their first win since 2020. But, yeah, what a game. So, we'll be back tomorrow, guys. We've got Broncos versus the Titans. We've got Bulldogs versus the Tigers. And we've got the Roosters versus the Dragons. We'll be live streaming for all 3 of those games. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Don't forget to go check out BKRtravel over there in the pinned comment. Very close to 1,000 subscribers. Wow, that was exciting, man. That was exciting. So, tough one there for the Indigenous. They got over the line and then unfortunately knocked it on. Had a bit of a rough call very, very late, but it was just an incredible game that, yeah, happy with, man. But all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya!